got me slipstick. I'm red, don't pull Joe, yeah. My club, the mix, they call me Covenant, hey. Backside the walls, I call you fireplace. Light it great, know my body coming our way. Last day here to get on Muggy North. Hope she killing less neck. Crippin' no more creatures, but got a pick in this neck. Can't rhyme with they love, ain't business clear. Tails been spent sold in the kitchen. Next, now I gotta crowd my time and you make you alright. Leaving my learning these hoes of a game, right? Need you ever talk about you on face and pay?
My theme music.
Tell a girl eat my shorts, but she really wanna eat this deep. Long thing yellow like banana, shoulda really fucked with BBC. My dad gon' bring my neck if he ever catch me on the TV screen. I can rumble that one need wrestling moves like DDT. Millhouse is a blender, so he gets sent with a pack OT. If I see Nelson on the up block, get put in a spliff like grinded weed.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Swap shop. Swap shop.
My viewers forever. Good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening, wherever you are around the world. Just trying to share this out quickly. Realized I didn't make it public yesterday, so obviously when I woke up today, there's no live, just sitting there. So people ain't managed to come in or share it or do any of that good stuff. If you do come across this video, like and share, of course. Don't be a pagan all your life. And big up to Kwaja. This one ain't gonna be long. I literally just played it, my bro. This one probably ain't gonna be long. I know the boy's still going. I'm literally a little bit early today, couple of minutes. And what's the reason? Just because I was here ready. Do you know what I'm saying? So let's see what's going on. What we're gonna do very quick, obviously, where we ain't got no one in, is do what we keep missing every single day. Yeah. So we're gonna pop into a skydive while no one's here. Andrew, good morning. How you doing? Andrew and Kwaja, the first ones in. Hope you guys are well today, this afternoon, Thursday. How am I doing? Pretty much just the same, you know. Still waiting to go down to my mum's. Nothing much is really changing here. You know what I mean? But I hope you guys are well today. Yeah, big up Fraley. Got sent some pictures of another troll in the chat. Martin's bald spot was the name of the account. I think I know who it is, but what I can't, guys, is I can't remember what their name was originally, because this was someone that was coming in, and I remember I said something like, "Oh, if, you know, if we win or whatever, I'll delete my channel." Obviously, just chatting shit or whatever. But this guy took it literally, but he keeps coming in saying the same thing. So I know who it is, but I can't remember their original name. One thing I'll just say to all these people in it, like, like, how much time do you have in your life? How sad can your life be? And if you really want a problem with me, like, I put my face on the internet all the time. I'm not hard to get hold of. You know what I mean? You want to message me like a real man, then do that. Instead, you're sitting there hiding your face on the internet, making fake profiles, and it's all for nothing because the moment someone sees it, they're just going to get rid of it. You know? So, yeah, I can't remember your name. I don't think it was Drifting Beamer. I don't know if it was Nathan. We've had quite a few saps that come in here just chatting shit. You know what I'm trying to say? Just for the sake of it, because they're little gays and that. Do you know what I mean? So many other places they could be on the internet, but they come in here. But it's just a waste of time. Imagine I didn't even see it yesterday. I didn't even see it. So again, I don't know whether to be angry that someone's blocked someone out of turn, but then is it out of turn? No, it wasn't out of turn. If I see accounts like that, you've got my real name in it, you're just chatting shit on my name, like I'm going to get rid of you without even having a discussion. But more time, the people's going to get rid of you as well. So just a little message there. I just woke up today thinking, oh yeah, I remember this dickhead. If you want problems with me, just message me, innit? You know what I'm trying to say? I don't do the internet bad boy thing, but if you like, I put my face on the net. So them kind of things that I'm not scared of. You see all of these fat, greasy anoraks that sit behind their screens. No one knows what they even look like. You know what I'm trying to say? Making grown men making up accounts about a next man just to come in and chat, just to come in and get blocked as soon as it gets seen. Make it make sense. Anyway, that was on my mind today. So you know what I'm like? I can't really keep it in. And just again, man, to anyone, innit? No matter who it is, bro. You know what I mean? If you got a problem and you really want to do something about it, then making up dumb accounts ain't really going to get you nowhere. Just message me, man. I'm accessible, innit? X, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, you flipping name it. I think I've even got email address somewhere on one of these pages. So you know what I'm saying? You don't need to do all the gay stuff. If you want to do something, then just message me, innit? Yeah? All right. Let's jump into this though. Just had to get that out there quickly. No football yesterday, was a bit mad, didn't it? Now looking at all these faces, how many of them look fruity, bro? You know that video that I play when the guy goes around and says, "How you doing, man?" The guy goes, "Yeah, bro, I'm good, I'm good." He said, "Are you gay or straight?" And the man said, "Bro, I'm straight." He said, "Do you think other people will think that?" And every time they show the picture, bro, the man's like, "Nah, look at this fruit bag. Like, look at this fruit cake." It's great. It's quite funny, isn't it? This is how I'm looking at these, man. They're all looking like, what are you trying to do? Like a world football calendar. They're all looking fruity, bro. Do you know what I mean? Even De Bruyne looking mad fruity up there anyway. But the quarterfinals are here, baby. We ain't gonna worry too much about the World Cup because we do this for the transfer stuff. Location revealed for United's new 100. They need to do something, bro, because you know what I mean? 1 minute you're broke, next minute you're not, next minute you're making 100,000 seat stadium. How about you use that money to invest in your team and stop far arsing about with your stadium? Like for now, do you know what I'm trying to say? It's ridiculous for me. Again, just reminds me of Arsenal, just what direction are you lot going in. West Ham launched new kit, 26-27 away kit. So they must have already launched a home one because I heard that Bowen was front and center for that. Oh, that looks a bit ugly, doesn't it? That looks a bit ugly, innit? I don't know if I like that, to be fair. I got to buy a West Ham kit. Obviously, it should be a little bit cheaper now they're in the Championship. I don't know, you know. They might just bloody... they might just try and put it up, you know what I mean, to take the piss. Imagine these, man, bruv. Suchek and Noble, bruv, having to be rolled out as the relegation Donnies. It's embarrassing, innit? Going back in training, they're not going to let him go for love nor money, bruv. Like, they need to be giving him big wages as well. All right, I ain't going to read all the rest of the stuff. I just wanted to look at the kit, but yeah, don't really like that, to be fair. If there is any West Ham fans in, let me know. Forest later, Jota Silva joins Olympiacos on loan, so outgoings. Real expect Tchouaméni to stay. Well, it's not just that. It's actually here we go from the Domio puppet, because I watched the video last night where he said Tchouaméni's just signed a new 5-year deal. So yeah, again, United though, this is what Arsenal do. You're falling into that territory. You start letting everyone know that you want to get big players and get everyone excited, and then you end up with Andre Santos and Edison, not Tonali and Tchouaméni. Who's that remind you of? I'm not even just trying to diss. I'm just trying to. It's called pattern recognition. Pattern recognition. Yeah. All right. Goalkeeper Pope on Ipswich radar. Again, more outgoings for Newcastle. The people they're getting in are no good. We'll get into the Arsenal talk in just a minute. Ipswich striker joins for 26.6 million. Goalkeeper targets revealed. I think Ipswich are back in, aren't they? Back in the Prem. But still, I'm not very interested. Oh my days. Justin Bieber, part of the World Cup final halftime show. So if you wanted any indication that it's getting all Americanified, it's just all about money, what the fuck do we need a halftime show in the World Cup final for? That's a Super Bowl thing. Oh my days. Let me know what you think about that in the chat, if anyone's still here when I get back there. Ex-Barca defender Marquez becomes New Mexico boss. Ex-goalkeeper returns to club as part of Maresca's staff to Man City again. Whatever. Dragusin joins Fiorentina. We told you that. Paulina's not going to be back there next season. Has gone back to Germany. England set to get bank holiday if free. For fuck's sake, you ain't even got past the quarters yet. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, bruv. Even most of the people that come in and agree with like me and Shane and whoever else is on this side of the fence, we can all agree about Arsenal. But when it's England, a lot of you man turn into top gooners, bruv. That's just the truth, bruv. Yeah, we're seeing now. It's like, we know when they say you can't talk religion, sports, and because that's when you're going to really get to know what people think. You know what I'm trying to say? So most of us agree with Arsenal. I say most of us because obviously, you know, I have anoraks and nerds that come into my chat every day chatting shit. But most of us guys agree about the Asna. But I'm seeing with the international stuff where people are showing their ass for real. You know what I'm trying to say? But anyway, big up to Andrew, man. Yeah, all right, cool. I'm going to leave that alone because there's been another paper talk. And before they're probably going to repeat it. They're probably going to repeat it, but I'll still go in here. Now, Fabrizio said yesterday that Guimaraes isn't going to be like Alexander Isak or a Gyökeres. He's told Newcastle that he wants to come to Arsenal. However, he is not going to make a problem for them. If the clubs can come to an agreement on money, he'll be happy to go. He wants to go. But apparently, if not, then he ain't going to make a problem for them, which I think is stand up, by the way, I do. But at the same time, he's probably feeling a little bit like the odd one left out. Because like I said, the year before that, Isak, you know, other people might have gone, I can't even remember. And then obviously this season, Tonali, Gordon, and then you're going to get rid of Guimaraes. It seems mad, but Guimaraes wants to leave. That's what we're hearing now. Again, I would have rather had Tonali. There's no logic behind it, just a feeling, like I always said to you, you know, and I feel like Arsenal's moving slow in the market. I can't lie, you know, and it feels a little bit like, well, we're having to do this now for Bruno because we might have missed out on someone that we actually wanted as the number one choice. And I think Arsenal got scared with the money, which is not a good sign again. Do you know what I mean? Just showing us typical Arsenal. But anyway, they're probably just going to talk about the Guimaraes stuff that we're going to get in the paper talk anyway. And there you have it. Yeah, he's told Newcastle he wants to join Arsenal. Newcastle are making no comment on the situation. He's under contract till 2028. He's 28 himself. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I really would have loved to see the dossiers and to see who was the number one target. I promise you it weren't Bruno Guimaraes. Do you know what I mean? You keep talking about Rodgers, but you ain't doing nothing as it is. What you're going to do, hope that they all turn into Isak or Gyökeres and try and fight their way out of their clubs rather than just putting down the money that the club can't turn down. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, that's another argument. Arsenal have made Villa, Rodgers their top, yeah, whatever. And then obviously this Meslier or I don't even know how you say his name. I don't even know. Rubbish though, bro, to be fair. And we've just taken on an extra wage that we could have done without. But that's our only signing of the window. No one tell me about Hincapi. Stop being disingenuous. I don't care when they put it on the books. This is our first signing, and it stinks. For me, it absolutely stinks. Could have just promoted Setford. Don't need to take on a new wage. Get rid of Kepa. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, what? But we went and got this clown. Here we go. I saw yesterday on X. We might even see it again today. Then we're going on to the first league fixtures for next season. Again, I don't care about that. I'm caring about like how fit my players are going to be. Is anyone going to literally is anyone, you know, too far gone to get back to any sort of decent play, decent form? Do you know what I mean? Because these men are mashing up everybody, bruv. Him, this terrorist there, bruv. You know who I'm talking about. Just looking at his face makes me sick. Do you know what I mean? Just get him out of here. Just get him out of here, bruv. I'm sick of him. Yeah, 3 England players. Apparently, it's Gabe Rice, and it wasn't. I think it was someone else, Reece James, I believe. But of course, it's going to be Rice. Nobody gives him a rest. Don't want to keep going over this shit, but you can't placate me with anything else either. He's broken, but nobody cares about him. Absolutely nobody. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's a joke. Man United will look to arrange a transfer for their England forward Rashford before their pre-season training camp. I don't know what's the fucking matter with Man United either. You're probably not even going to buy someone better than him to come in. So just try and make it work when you're in the Champions League now and see how it goes. That's your best move. No one wants Marcus Rashford, not for the money you want and not for the wages he's on. It's kind of like fucking Odegaard and Havertz and all these other idiots that Arsenal have. Anyway, also plans in place, however, to reintegrate. So make up your mind. This is the thing that if I was Rashford, I'd be proud of it. But you've kind of let your career get like this. Do you know what I mean? Like where you're just getting, I don't know, just messed about, non-stop messed about. England, look, top stories from transfer rumours and Thursday's newspapers. So hold on. Apart from that opening little salvo there, that's it. We're straight into the World Cup stuff. That's how slow the news is. That is nasty, nasty work. And then they're basically the same stories, but we'll go through it quickly anyway. England will bag a historic bank holiday. England quarterfinal with Norway is under fresh weather threat. For fuck's sake, man. Just rearrange the time or something then. Don't want to see no more delays, bruv. You know what I mean? Norway made absolutely sure there'll be no spy gates. Shut up, man. It's dickheads. United will look to arrange for Marcus Rashford. Again, this literally just repeating everything. There's no plans in place. Barcelona have shortlisted Bournemouth striker Krupi, but face competition from PSG, Arsenal, and Tottenham. Why'd you keep mentioning our name? Like we're actually serious out here, like we're doing anything. Allow it. This is what I'm trying to say. It's almost like we just paid a little money. Yeah, just keep mentioning us, keep leading them on. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, we don't have to do anything now. We won the league. That's it. It's over with. You know what I mean? He's going to get more money. Well, we love a bit of Mikel. These fucking puffs. Like, Juventus want Villa, of course, to lower their demand. Everyone's broke. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's why we can't get, and because we're bad at business, is definitely why we don't get no good money for any of our players, isn't it? Liverpool and Brazil, Fabinho says he's interested in reunited with Jose. Are you fucking kidding me? After leaving Al Ittihad, why do you think you're going to go from there to Madrid begging? Do you know what I mean? Oh, anyway, tennis, cricket. I mean, cricket's probably one of the most boring things. Tennis can be as well, but I do like tennis a bit more. And that's your paper talk. Dead out. Absolutely dead out. If you are still in the building, big up. I swear there was 20 plus, but now there's underneath that. So that's definitely gonna decide how long we're on for today. Because this is another thing that's winding me up nowadays. Notifications, all that other stuff that don't go out. Do you know what I mean? And we're sitting there with bus stop numbers. Get into the comments in a minute. I'm not finished going through stuff. Again, if you shared my live, appreciate you. Big up. We're going straight to Fabrizio. Eze is winding me up at the moment. I don't know what it is, bro. Do more, innit? Stop walking around so lapsadaisical. Like otherwise, you're gonna disappear into nothingness, innit? As far as I'm concerned. As far as I'm concerned, again, take this off. We know he's the head coach of Germany now, and who cares? It's not even big news, is it? Really? Let's be honest. You know what I mean? Yes, Manzimba, Zambi, whatever. Honestly, man, this guy, I'm just losing bare respect because every video, it's not like I had loads of respect for him anyway, but obviously I was appreciating, you know what I mean, the success. You can look at him like, you might not believe it, but you have to take it a bit more seriously if he says, here we go, or whatever like that. But you're just regurging the same stuff, man. Xabi Alonso arrives at Cobham for the first time, looking all types of gay in that picture, innit? This is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say. Photos are not doing men any good nowadays. Look how he's coming in, bro, with that bag looking all fruity and that. That's mad. Nottingham Forest submit 17.5 for Feyenoord right back. Can't even say his name. Giviro. Can't even read. Can't even say his name. But 17.5 million euros. Ain't even heard of him. And there you go. Fiorentina have agreed deal with Udinese to sign Arthur Atta. It's a here we go again. Who cares? Juventus have made initial contact to try and get Emi Martinez. They obviously want it a little bit cheaper than Villa want it. Mikel Moreno on his future. I'm very happy at Arsenal and I don't expect anything else. Do you know what? Whatever, man. Earthworm Jim, maybe you can come in every now and again to be a fake striker, bruv. I don't want to see you in midfield. And this little dickhead next to you, I swear, every Martin is a dickhead. Maybe it's me as well, because that's how I kind of get treated on here, innit? Yeah? No respect from you guys. Every Martin's a dickhead, bro. Both of these guys can cut, in my opinion. Bruno Guimaraes deal driven by Mikel Arteta, who's pushing to bring him in. Bruno Guimaraes, bro, at 28. Not Wharton, not Anderson, not Onana. I don't know, man. And then why did we go for Tonali in January then? Do you know what I'm trying to say? So if this was your main guy, you wanted him forever, why did we go for Tonali last January? Why was he linked with Arsenal this summer? It's only when we found out they won 100 million, Arsenal shat themselves, and now we're talking to Bruno. Deal depends on Newcastle's stance. AFC to bid again, and personal terms not an issue at all. Why have they spoken to it? Like I said, is there a rule that the moment you get to transfer window, you can speak to their agents and that? Or are you just allowed to speak to their agents all throughout the year? Crazy, innit? But there you go. Yeah, Fran Garcia, I think he's gone to Real Betis. We gave you that news already. Napoli agreed personal terms with Zeballos. Didn't see that yesterday, but again, who cares? Karim Adeyemi will not sign a new deal at Dortmund. He's only waiting for only waiting for club-to-club agreement to join Barcelona. What is the matter with these guys? There you go. He's agreed terms with Barcelona. I was breaking. And this guy, Morton Humeland, I can never say some of these names. Now they finally got it. Here we go. We've been getting told about that transfer for a minute to Atletico. Same stuff. Lamine Yamal, who cares? Saibari will miss Morocco-France game. He's not ready today, too early. I hope he can be available for the next game. But next game, you lot might be on the way home tonight. You see how everyone loves to just chat shit? Do you know what I mean? Same as England talking about bank holidays for the final. But you're not guaranteed to get past Norway. Behave yourself. Do you know what I mean? Just doing what Arsenal do way too soon, bruv. Way too soon. But for England, everyone can be a top gooner sort of thing. And they all turn into them. I'm sorry. Again, just giving us the same story 3 times in a row. Back to the World Cup rubbish. Lamine Yamal, who cares? He's not even been good, innit? He ain't. So many who's that? Again, who cares? So it looks like we've come to the end. Signed a new deal. I told you about that. Tchouaméni weren't going nowhere, and I don't think Camavinga's going to go anywhere either. Arsenal prepare new bid. So apparently this is the only bid we've lodged. 55 million. Why would you ever, in God's green earth, think that that's enough money to get Newcastle's captain? I don't know who's at my club, but they need to get sacked immediately. Immediately. Anything to do with Burr, send him as well, bro. Immediately. Fuck Burr as well, bro. How about that? Yeah. Second approach at 65. There wasn't a second approach. We sent a love note. We sent a love note. And now we got a try. Oh, they're talking about 90 million euros. Or 90 million pounds, sorry. We don't deal in euros. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm like, what? It's only 10 million less than Tonali for someone who's 2 years younger. I don't know, man. We'll see anyway. We'll see. Edison, second part of medical will take place in England. This is a joke. The only thing that's making me feel like is like, did he fail it? Why wouldn't they believe the first medical? Do you know what I mean? So I don't know what's going on, but he's probably going to be a United player, Edison. Mwani wants Juventus and talks continue. Again, he's shit. Juventus is shit. I'm kind of like, someone said Italy's got no money, and I'm starting to see that now. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, it's probably been like that for a minute, actually, but it's starting to be very, very obvious at this point indeed. Tchouaméni to stay till 31. Again, people I don't know, I don't care. Mason Greenwood is a here we go. They've been talking about this forever. I mean, from France to Turkey, I mean, Let me ask you guys in the chat, what do you think would be the better league to play in, week out, France or Turkey? I can't even tell you at this point. He was at Marseille, so the weather weren't going to be totally shit there, was it? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. He's going to Turkey for the weather. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I will be getting there soon. Agreement. Fenerbahce, they wanted him anyway. Crystal Palace have also got Oscar Meninguez or Mingueza. Sorry if I can say that right. So here we go. Someone from Celta Vigo, didn't even know who he was. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But there you go, Crystal Palace. What does that mean? Does that mean Lacroix into Chelsea? Why is Arsenal not sniffing about for Lacroix? Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's what's getting me annoyed about this window, guys. Here we are, 9th of July. We're getting turned down by kids and we're putting in silly bids thinking it's going to get, like, it's not going to get no one out of nowhere. I told you about Jesse Derry, re-signed with Chelsea, but he's on loan to Sporting. And then we're back to the Andre Santos stuff. 50 million, 48 plus 2 in add-ons. So I don't know what Chelsea paid for him, but I bet they're probably getting a bit of money back for it. He didn't work for them. And this is the midfielder that Man United fans get. If you're happy with him, let me know below. Let me know in the comments. But you man was getting linked with Anderson, Chouameni, Tana, everybody. But yeah, Edison comes through the door. I'm telling you, welcome to the Arsenal side of transfers. Do you know what I mean? The pauper side. Yeah, the lion side, because that's what we get over here. And then we're going back into old news. So I'll come out of that for now. Let's see who's in the building. Just about over 20. Not great, but not too bad. Obviously, for you legends that are here, I appreciate you. Like the video, innit? Like the video. There's Andrew's link, man. Appreciate that, Quaja. Hyper's in the building. How you doing today? Other channels there as well. I think there'll be something coming on ViewsTube again today, I believe. So go and check that out. I'm still working out what I'm going to do with the other ones. You know, might have to turn one of those into like politics or something. I don't even know, but I've got 2 channels that are just sitting there right now. Do you know what I mean? So instead of making a new one, you know what I mean? We might have to revamp. If the internet's bad again, welcome to my life. I'm a pauper. You can hit the QR code if you want to send me a coffee. I need all the help I can get. You know what I mean? Appreciate you, Quaja. Andrew's in the building. I think Hyper was there. Quaja, is there any other people in? Fraley's in. Big up, guys. Just shared out the live. That's what we like to hear. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know if it's helping, though, to be honest, but we appreciate it either way. You know what I mean? And yeah, Fraley, like I said, I didn't even see anything like that. You know, like if anyone's coming in with like, you've gone out of your way to make an account with my name in it, just, you don't have to ask, just get rid of it, innit? Don't send me the pictures either. Like, I don't even need to know. You know, like that. Mine are, like, these guys are just soft. They got too much time. And if they really wanted a problem with me, be a man and make it so, innit? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Making up gay profiles every day. It's quite funny, but at the same time, I'm just like, oh, like, if I don't get to it because I take too long on the comments, don't even bother sending it. Just, yeah, unless it's something that needs to be discussed, like this Edward guy's trying to act like he's been innocent. The man then came in and said, no, he ain't been innocent. Shane was messaging me, telling me about this Edward Donny again. So I'm like, cool, well, everyone's saying the same thing except for Edward. So it must be Edward, innit? There you go. You know, just little things like that. Appreciate you though, Quaja, man. Newcastle signed, yeah. Manzambi was literally just going over that. Literally going over that. Replacement for Bruno. I think you're getting a bit too excited. But even still, let it all work out. Was Bruno Guimaraes, be honest, was Bruno Guimaraes on anyone's list of midfielders to go and get this window? Because he weren't on mine. And I feel like, I don't know why. I might be wrong, and I'm hoping that I am wrong, because Shane said, oh, he might be the only guy that plays in the 8, but I don't know. I still can't even guarantee that. And I'm feeling like we might be getting, are we getting the worst rub of the green here? I don't know. I don't know what it is about this deal that's not making me feel excited. If this was like 2 years ago, I probably would have been creaming in my pants, to be honest with you. I hope it, bro. I hope anything will work out, bro. All this let it all work out stuff. Nah, I'd rather just have a plan and know it's going to work out. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But appreciate you anyway, bro. Big up. Afternoon views and community. Yes, man. Mr. Prudence is in the building. Hope you're well. Jam Boy's in. My viewers forever. Big up to you, my guy. Make sure that we're all subbing to everyone though, please, if you don't mind. Yeah. Big up to Roy as well, Robert, Jamboy. Champions League qualifying games yesterday. Just saying, no, I know, but you know what, bro? Excuse me. I was thinking, do I try and do a watch, and then I've realized I don't have Yora. And to be honest, even if I did have Yora, yeah, there's probably a chance they wouldn't have been playing those games. I can't believe Yora. It was $10 a month, which works out to even be like, I don't know, £7. I mean, it was all right. That's why I kept going back, because didn't have certain games. There was problems every now and again, but by the by, it was good working. Now it's gone up to $20, and I'm like, what, for bad service? For for there to be games you can't even watch, no women's football, no championship, like literally. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Those qualifying games that probably wouldn't even have been on there yesterday, Roy. So if I would have set up a watch along, like, yeah, boom, we're gonna do some Champions League qualifying, or even the under-19s. Someone told me about that, and I'm already seeing that. I'm sorry for my internet, guys. It's me. I'm a pauper, like Shane says. Do you know what I mean? I'm a peasant. I need all the help I can get. I say this shit every day. You know what I mean? But yeah, my point is I probably wouldn't even have had it on Yora. So, and we're in July, and apparently Arsenal's summer starts on August the 1st. Can't remember who we're playing, but it was saying about obviously players having a bit extra time. The players that was at the World Cup, of course. But Arsenal's pre-season, all our summer preparation starts on the 1st of next month. Pitch politics will be back next month as well. I was saying yesterday, I've got other things coming up. It's my mum's birthday. She also needs a new sofa. She's leaning on me. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So how can I not help my mum? But at the same time, once I do that, it's going to be hard to do what I wanted to do this month. So all of that's going to be back next month. There will be a swap shop though. Not next month, this month. But right near the very end, the 28th of July, swap shop. You know what I mean? So please watch out for that. And then we're just going to start up the season with a bang, pitch politics. And both of them are just going to be every month after that. All right. But yeah, I hear you, Roy. No way I could have watched it though, unless I had a dodgy account or a dodgy website. And I don't even know any. That's how bad it is. There's Jamboy's link, man. I appreciate you, Kwaja. Come on. Make sure that you guys are pressing it, though. Troubleshooters in the building. Greetings. How you doing today? Yeah. Roy, TNS got smoked. Smoking. There's the members links. I'll find that quickly. I can see Godfrey in the building. Big up to you. Big up to you, my friend. Let me just try and find these members links. Sorry. Got this top on, but I'm struggling. Like it's still warm in London. Not as hot as it was when it was like 36 and that, but it's hot nonetheless, man. All right. So that's now pinned. Got like the never-ending fluff in my mouth. Appreciate that, Kwaja. Appreciate that. KJ. Big up, man. Jamboy saluting. Good afternoon, viewers. Hope things are good, bro. Liked and shared. That's what we like to hear. Mentally, I don't really feel too much different. Just stress on the brain, man. But we try not to bring that to use lot, man. I'll try not to just weigh use lot down with what's going on for me. But it's just a bit like, man, I need the World Cup to start spicing up, coming to a close. I need to jump into next month and we start gearing up for this Premier League. You know what I mean? It's like I'm starting to be more locked in for that. Locked into what we're gonna do, what team we're gonna have. Are we gonna get any help? Things like that. I appreciate you, Sean, man. Big up. Make sure we're all subbing to each other. Wouldn't spend any more than 70 mil on Gamaras. Can't lie. This is what I'm trying to say, bro. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm like I was listening to a bit of Josh yesterday. Big up to True Gooner. You know what I mean? He was like, I don't care what they want. I don't care what money, just get Gamaras. I'm just like, rah. I would have been like that 2 years ago, but now I'm not. I don't feel it in my finger. That's all it is. There's no logic behind it. I just got a feeling that it's not the right one. Now, I hope I'm proven wrong. It looks like we can't get anybody else anyway. If we're going to get Morgan Rogers, this guy's going to be a left winger for us, which I think is another crackhead move, to be fair. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. You guys let me know how you feel in the comments, man, with this whole Bruno thing, man. He's told them that he wants to go now. They got to Dread. I need to do a show with Specs as well. You know what I'm trying to say? Just ask him what on earth is going on with his club, man. There's Sean's link. Appreciate that, Quadra, man. Chronic Weed Red. Go and show him some love. Big up. Love that. Where are the world-class signings? Where are any signings, by the way? We've been linked with Solace. We've been turned down by a kid. Yeah. We put in some dead bid. Like, you was never gonna get Bruno out of there for 55 million. Like, that's where you started. Like, honestly, I really believe, guys, we wanted Tonali. We heard they wanted 100 mil, and we shat our pants. Big Arsenal, Champions League finalists, just won the Premier League, and we're moving like Accurate and Stanley again. Oh, no, but just calm down, views. I'm being too impatient. I hear this every year. I'm sick of it. Don't tell me to calm down. You know what I mean? Anyway, big up to you, though, my bro. I'm trying not to even get upset today. AWFC? Why am I don't know why that's baffling me today. Making more significant signings than Arsenal Football Club. AW? Or was that meant to be THFC, like Spurs? Which they are, by the way. You know what I mean? They are, by the way. You know, I mean, look, even whether you rate Andre Santos or not, right? Him and Ederson, I'm not saying it's great, but there's a couple of signings there already. Did they win the league? Was they in the Champions League final? They just got third. I still feel like they need more, because you're going to play Champions League football next season. It's not going to be one game a week again. You're going to need reinforcement. I don't know, man. If I say I feel panicky though, innit? I'm not going to lie. I do. Yikes. Big up to Troubleshooter, man. Hope you're well. Rican's in the building. How you doing today, bro? Big up views in the chat. Big up to you, man. Make sure we're subbing to Rican, man. Not far off 600. If you got a burner, we ain't too proud to beg as well. Get on over there. Show him a little bit of love. We're hovering around the 30 mark. Like, can we stay, in the 30s? That would be lovely. Half-hour show is crazy. Lame, bro. And watch, it's going to get longer and longer, bro. I keep telling you. I don't know why you want to keep, like, doing your business model after the Americans. You don't really care about football like that. They don't. They care about their football. When they come over here to buy clubs, it's business only. They don't really care like that. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, man. It seems weird to me. A halftime show at the World Cup. Now I'm starting to be convinced these little hydration breaks is fourth quarter. It's going to be quarters, bro. If Villa, can't even talk. If Villa, Chelsea, Newcastle come in for Bowen with a 50 million offer, then I believe he will be sold. There is no guarantee West Ham finish in the top 8 to make playoffs. This is what we can agree on. The only thing I'm a bit unsure about, Roy, is whether they'll because it seems like they're keeping him hostage, my guy. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's like everyone can leave, but you're going nowhere. That's what it seems like to me. And I like Bowen. He's 29 years old. I wouldn't want to be paying big money for him. But I guarantee, like, hypothetically, if we had Bowen and Saka for the season, I promise you, I really believe we'd get more out of Bowen. Not because Saka's shit, it's because he's broken up now and he can't give us what he did. Bowen's not a bad player. For me, he should have gone to England. You're bringing someone like Stones, who barely played. You're bringing Reece James, who's matchstick. Livramento, matchstick. Declan Rice, Saka, both injured. What did Noni Madueke do to earn England? Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, but I agree with you for most part. I just don't know, because it seems like they'll let anybody else go, Roy, except for bloody Bowen. Do you know? That's how it seems to me anyway. I thought Bieber retired or something, bro. He looks like, and I don't even want to say it, bro. You know them, like, he's been ran through, bro. Do you know what I mean? Someone's definitely cupped his bum cheek. I'm telling you that now. You look at him and you can just see trauma. I feel so sorry for the guy, to be honest with you. I'm not even going to lie. I really do. But at the same time, bun him, because I don't want to see a halftime show at the World Cup. What is this? We've got the best game on the planet. Not those. I'm sorry. Any American dons, your Super Bowl ain't bigger than the World Cup. Stop trying to turn our World Cup into a Super Bowl, please. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Please and thank you. Boy, it's hot today. Thanks. It's hot. I'm struggling with this top on, but I just like people just, all you get to see is shoulders half the time, but people are just forever going on about, oh, views ain't got a top on. Like, did no one see Matisse's moves? Do you know, this guy's got over 100,000. Like, this guy's topless all the time in the summer. No, but I'm gonna have to try and dig out some vests. But at the same time, because obviously my situation's a bit up and down. Nothing's really moving at this point, but it's bloody hot today. Let me tell you that. Let me check. Is it hotter than it was yesterday? I'm not sure. Feels like there's more of a breeze today. I'm just gonna check the weather. It is. It's 31 and it was 28 yesterday. Help! Like my top lip is sweating, guys. Also, if I want American style, yeah, I want American football exactly like Brazilian. Oh boy, it's no disrespect. It's no disrespect to America, and the Super Bowl is big. But respectfully, this is the World Cup. It's the world's game. There's nothing bigger than that. Please leave my World Cup alone. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Hey, homie, I can share your stream in the Kick community. Well, if you're not a bot, then crack on, my G. Do you know what I mean? But you're probably a bot. Ravi's in the building. Big up, big up. Hope you're well today, my bro. How you doing? You just gone from 31 to 24. So if you are going to leave, first and foremost, you're a pagan. Jesus is watching, or whoever you believe in. No, I'm joking. But secondly, hit the like on the way up, man. Do something for me, innit? If you can't give me your attention, at least drop a like. Big up to Ravi. Views, thoughts on what style of play Arsenal will have in midfield? Do you know what? To be honest with you, I don't think we're going to change how we play. That's too much work for Arteta. Now that he's finally won something and a major, he's going to think this is the way. This is the formula. This is it. Michael Jackson final tour. This is it. I don't know if it is, my bro. Haram, to say the least. And then who's going to be our midfield as well? We're probably going to have Skelly sitting on the bench, you know, Moreno and Zubimendi and broken up Declan. If you manage to get someone in that can give Declan a rest, it'll be that new person with the old midfield of Moreno and Zubimendi and fucking Odafos. So it kind of depends, my guy. It depends on whether we actually do any business or not. But I personally think it's just going to be a continuation of last year's football. And that doesn't excite me, doesn't fill me with any confidence, my bro. Do you know what I mean? You're going to have to let me know what you think on that one. There's Rican's link. Come on, my gangista. You can do it. Just press it. Press it. I know I might be a bit Wreck-It Ralph. I do apologize. I'm not going to be on for hours and hours and hours today. So, yeah, if you give me your attention, let's try and keep it. Are we shopping at Aldi as usual? Do you know what I'm trying to say, Andrew? We're shopping at Aldi as usual, and we've just made like 3 times Marks and Sparks and Waitrose money, bro. We just made Selfridges money this year. And you want me to go to Primark?
This fucking manager!
The talent ID's always been poor. Why do we get these little gay soy boys waste of money rather than getting the actual talent that's out there? I tell you why. And I'm fucking sick of it, bro. And now I'm starting to look, I'm sorry to swear you, I'm starting to look at everyone. No one can get an excuse for me anymore. Burr, Cronkite, nobody. Sort yourselves out or move from my club because I'm getting wound up. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm getting wound up. It's pronounced Melier. Yeah. It's pronounced WTF. Do you know, like, what the are we doing, bro? Do you know what, Jam? It don't even matter how it's pronounced because we're not going to be saying his name next season. Do you know? So why have we just added another wage to our bloody... That's what I'm kind of really annoyed with, Jam. But I appreciate that, Melier. We're not going to be using it next year. I very much doubt it. Do you know what I mean? 65 million will get Gamares. Well, that's what the puppet was saying yesterday. It's not going to get him. So it needs to be in between 65 and 90. That's apparently 90 million is what's going to open the doors for Newcastle. So they've already said no to our proposal of 65. So they say we're going to need to go between 65 and 90. I don't even know I don't know if he's worth that, man. I don't know. Something don't seem right, though. It just don't. He wants to leave. No club wants to player in their squad. He probably said he wants to go. Personal terms already agreed. Yeah, that's a long time, but that means nothing, bro, as well. Sometimes it will work. Sometimes it won't. Either way, I still don't like how it's going on. Like, who thought that the first offer of 55 was going to do anything? I tell you why the club runs like that, because we've got a million Roys. And no disrespect, my guy, you got like the fucking patience of a saint. I'm just not like that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And these dumb little excuses that we hear every now and again, like the World Cup or the business year, or we always take long. So what does that mean? Carry on just doing what you always did. Like what? I don't know. It doesn't placate me, bro. Not at all. And unless the puppet's lying, they've already said they're not interested in 65. So we have to go more than that, between 60 and 90 for Gamares. I'm just not, I don't know. Maybe it's me. I'm just not feeling it, man. I'm just not. Yusuf, big up your shoes and socks. Hope you're well. Yeah, I went through the news already, guys. That's why I do the canon headlines. I've gone through that. Like, what is this? The fucking. Do you know what? I'm so bad. I was about to go mad, and it's the yellow bus, innit? I was about to go mad, innit? There's all people sitting in there. My apologies. Let's just let it go by. I was about to be like, what is this? And it's all, yeah. Well, it's kind of yellow, but it's yellow and blue. We have like a blue bus over here. I know in the States they have a yellow bus. You know who we're talking about. Do you know what I mean? He is shit, bro. I don't want him. Well, Yusuf, I mean, we're kind of like in the same boat. We're kind of like in the same boat. You want Alvarez. Alvarez wants you, but of course you can't just go and take people off Atletico like it's easy. Maybe he's gonna have to do it, Isaac, or Gyökeres. Maybe Bruno's gonna have to do the same as well. But from all accounts, he's not on that. Like if they will stay if he has to, sort of thing. But he does want to go to Arsenal. I just don't even know, man. Let me guys if he comes to Arsenal, like, is it gonna bang? Let me know that. How do you feel about it? That's what I'm trying to get at, basically. Big up to James. Have you been in here before? So many names change, and I just get bare paranoid because I've got full-grown adults just making new accounts every 5 minutes, and that is, you know, I just if you want to fight me, let's just do it then. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Don't do gay stuff, man. It's anyway. Big up to James. Arteta is doing his thing. Oh my god. Statement signing. No, it's not, bro. No, it is not. Does everyone feel that Gamares is a statement? Maybe it is. I don't agree with that though. And he never does his thing, James, ever. Like what? Jesus Christ. Love how when it's a dead signing it's Berta, but when it's amazing it's Farteta. But is it amazing though, Fraley? Is that how everyone feels about Gamares right now? 2 years ago, yeah, I would have heard all of this talk. Right now though, I'm not feeling like that at all. I'm not feeling like that whatsoever. Juju in the house, Chelsea gang, what are you telling me, bro? Hope you're well. You know what I mean? I think you lot could probably be doing a little bit better as well, to be fair. Got a few people in, but you know what I mean? Maybe they're just competent buyers and not like the bigger names. I don't know. BBK's in the house telling me, bro. Man's up early then, boy. Look at this. It must be crack a dawn where you are. Let's make sure you guys all sub up to the bro. You know what I mean? I can't even say his name. Has an Arsenal tattoo. Never. Does he? Who's he just signed for? I just read it out, innit? You know what my memory's like, man. Shane's in the building. Telling me, bro. Morocco playing one of the biggest games in their history and their manager won't risk their best striker, yeah? Arteta played Rice with a broken toe, back issues. Of course. Don't ever agree who's the main culprit, but like I always say, Shane, fuck Tuchel as well. He might be treating him a little bit better, but you're still playing injured players. So, yes, Arteta is the main guy. You're the reason for it. But anyone, and I mean anyone that plays injured players, you're not just going to get a pass from me. You're just not. But there you go. Goban Turkey for the kebabs. Oh, I got all drawn in there for the kebabs. Yeah, I don't know. Mason got that's the question I asked you guys before. Would you rather play week in, week out in France or week in, week out at Turkey? Because remember, I was saying about Yan Diomande and not really being ambitious. Yes, you're going to PSG, good chance to win the Champions League, but every week you're playing in France. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I feel the same way about Harry Kane. Don't just be comfortable at Bayern. Go and test yourself at Barcelona. Go and show the whole world you still got it, sort of thing. I don't know, man. I just think differently from everyone else. Maybe. But big up to all of you legends that are in it, man. Smash the like for me and make sure you're subscribing to the people that's got channels and And even the people that don't really do too much, show them love. French League would have been more competitive for Greenwood than Turkish League, in my opinion. And this is what I want. I want your opinions. I do. Godfrey, my brother, one of my day ones, man. Yeah, Prem and NBA champion. Big up to you. There's BBK's link. Make sure we're clicking it. There's Shane's link. Appreciate that, Quaja. Make sure you're clicking it. I wanted Bruno. No lie. All right. So what? He was on your shopping list for this summer before any links, before anyone said anything. If that's what you're saying, no problem. But I do find it a bit hard to believe. But if that's the case, no problem. He definitely weren't on mine, innit? Not at all. You wanted him. I'll ask you the same question. I'll ask you the same question. And be honest, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's about having honest discussion. If that was the case, no problem. Was he on your shopping list, though, before he was linked to Arsenal? If he was, no problem whatsoever. I just find it hard to believe, man. I really do. But big up to you guys. Club's a joke thing. Yeah, bro. It seems like that. This is what I was telling you. This is what I was telling you last year. What do you mean that this guy's got no risk? Like he's going to stay even if he wins nothing. So people were talking about a quadruple at one point. Obviously not me, the excited lot. And the club tells us, well, you don't have to win anything. We're still going to keep him. And more than that, we're going to give him a rise. We're going to put him on levels that real bad boy managers have never been on in their life. But we're going to give that to Mikel Arteta. That's what we're going to do without him winning nothing. Why? Oh, because he makes us Champions League money. That's all they care about. And if that weren't made ever so clear for you last year, just before we won the league in March, when we was getting dog walked, then you have to start questioning your own shit, bro. I'm telling you. And then on top of that, on top of the Cronky saying, man, the greased up deaf guy, he can do whatever he likes, TI settings. On top of that, the greased up deaf guy played the most worst football you've ever seen in your life, even when he didn't have to, even when there was no risk on his job. None. You still did that. Get the fuck out of my club. You're being disrespected everywhere. Wow. You're not, bro. You're lying everywhere. You're lying. That's what you're doing. Yeah, and no one from this chat called you a twat. I spoke to my bro Shane, and he called you a twat. You know, so you're coming into my chat thinking it's going to be anything different here. You're acting like the victim. That's what you're doing, Edward. I tell you what, mate. There's Cunton, there's Money Penny, there's AFTV. There's a million channels for you, mate. A million channels for you. And how about I help you make your decision? Just get out of it. I can't be asked to deal with, victims and, gays that make up accounts. I ain't got the time. I ain't got the patience. Get out of it. I don't need to explain nothing. 3 or 4 people said you was lying. I spoke to Shane. Shane said I called him a twat. No one in the chat did. It was me. And I'm like, this guy, bro. Now I'm going to call him a twat. Get out of it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Gamara's was on my list, to be fair, but I still feel like we could get better. I don't know who. Like I said, man, I don't know why. I've asked you a question, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It might just be me, but I'm having struggles believing, man. I swear to God. I'm not saying you're liars, but I'm having problems believing it. Who was even calling for him last year? So this year, a 28-year-old Gamara's was firm on your list. It might have been. I don't know, man. I'm just finding it hard to believe. Maybe it's just me, innit? Maybe it's my bias. I'm not saying he's a bad player. Of course he ain't. But he was nowhere near my list for this window. But if he was on yours, fair play. I am finding it a bit mad, though. Really? A 28-year-old Bruno that done nothing last year was on everyone's list. Or not everyone, but at least, I think 3 people said they had him down. That's wild to me still. But fair play. Fair play. Maybe you guys can see something that I don't. If you're going to make it easy, don't be surprised. It's honestly nothing major, though. If you're going to make it easy. Sorry, bro. You just said Gamara's was on your list, to be fair. But I still feel like we can get better, but I don't know who. If you're going to make it easy. I don't know why I'm not. I think it's me. I don't know why I'm not making sense of that, though. But big up to you. Big up to Recon from Godfrey every time. I want Kroopy too. Yeah, I like Kroopy. That was someone that might have been on the list, but I knew that at 19 years old, we're going to pay some dumb money for him. So he wasn't high up on my list at all. You know what I'm trying to say? At all. You know? I like Anderson, but me personally, I think Wharton's better. He would have been on my list. I liked Onana. He's fucked now, though, 7 to 8 months out, ACL. You know what I'm trying to say? Even Tonali, because we were speaking about him in January. You know what I'm trying to say? So these are the people that I was looking at, not Guimaraes at all. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, but there you go. There you go. Edward, yeah, he's lying, bro. So everyone telling me they never said nothing. And then I spoke to Shane and he just confirmed it. It was me that called him a twat. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It was me. And I'm like, cool. That's it. Do you know what I mean? And I just put that out there. If you've got a problem over there, coming over here is not going to be the best move for you, is it? It's not going to be no different. Do everyone a favor and just stick on your side of all the gimps that think nothing could be wrong at Arsenal. You know, they want to give Arteta nosh, all of that. Just stay over there. Why'd you keep coming over here? Bloody hell. If you are, why comment? No, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like doing the victim thing. Oh, I didn't do anything. You just don't fancy Arteta. No, we don't. No, we don't. And I'm always the first one to say, just don't block someone just for not agreeing. But you're out here playing the victim now. You're saying people are saying things that they haven't. They're doing things that they ain't. You're just doing the victim. You're like little Arteta in my chat. Your first thing you've come in and said is, oh, I'm not a little, I was getting disrespected over in Shane's. Why do you think you can come over here and talk about my bro? Like, you're not going to hold double the corn over here. Get out of here, man. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, what? He's gone anyway, Fraley. You don't have to be polite to him, bro. Big up Trapping with Jay. Big up Views. I don't understand it. These Bruno G news. We know how much the club lies to us, sending out fake reports. If it happens, I wouldn't be mad, but I prefer Manu Kone, to be honest. Well, I mean, there you go. I'm not saying Bruno's a bad player. I don't know what it is. It's just not the time. I feel like 2 years ago, I would have bit your hand off for it. Now, I don't feel the same way. Logically, he might be the better one to come in because he might be the only player that actually plays in the 8, allowing Declan Rice to go back to the 6. But even still, people are giving Arteta way too much credit. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because we still might see the same shit. I like Manu Kone. I don't think he wasn't on my list, but still, it's like young and up and comers. You want us to pay best part of 90 million or in between that for a 28-year-old? I don't know. Fair play. Listen, Jambo, everyone, can't even remember. Everyone that said they had him on fair play, you might have in it, but he was nowhere in my equation at all. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, but yeah, there you go. Let's see what happens though, guys. Godfrey, big up from Jamboy. The Bruno G news is legit. I didn't say it wasn't legit. I'm asking whether anyone had him on their shopping list. Is that the right move for Arsenal? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Is that who they really wanted? They say they are. Mikel Arteta is pushing for it. So why was we linked with Tonali this transfer window? Why was we linked with him in January? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens. How does everyone feel about it though? Yeah, if we do get him, everyone's excited. Yeah, that James guy said it was a statement signing. Do you agree with that? Eddie just calling everything disrespect. Bro, just like I said, man, I just can't be asked for the playing the victim thing. I've asked everyone. I've had only him saying different from everyone else, so that's enough for me. I'd rather Bruno any day of the week over Kone. Won't need time to settle in. Well, you said that, bro. But moving to a Premier League club don't always mean you're going to settle in. Look at Kirkes, look at Robertson, look at Wissa, look at Elanga. You know what I'm saying? Prime examples, very, very recent as well. Very, very recent as well. I would have really just loved to go back right before anything was linked and just ask everyone. I'm not saying you're lying. I just find it very hard to believe. I really do. Like, why would anyone have Bruno G on their list coming into this window? What did he do last year? Apart from just get older. Like, it's mad. But still, fair play. Fair play. You might have actually had it like shut up Views. Fair play. But for me, I'm just finding it very hard to believe. I can't lie. Benching Chouameni, he's not. Yeah, and not just that. No, he might need time to adjust the trapping. But all I'm saying is, just because you come from the Premier League, don't mean to say you're just gonna adjust. I think we've seen that, like just literally last year. Literally, do you know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, man, big you guys both up. And to be honest, every player is an individual case, isn't it? Like he might come to the league and not settle in, or he might come to the league and just hit the ground running like he's always been here. You know, big up, man. A Red Cartel, like and subscribe. Don't be a gimp. We can definitely get behind that message. We can definitely get behind that message, man. Big up, man. All right, I'll tell you what then. Forget about whose list he was on. Just say that it's true and he's trying to push for a move. Let's go back to James's statement. Just so I can get the... I'm not asking you to agree with me. I want you to tell me what you think. All right? Is it a statement signing, Bruno Guimaraes? Is that a statement signing for Arsenal at this point? Does everyone look at it like it's a statement signing? Let me at least find that out. Whether he was on your list or not a problem. Do you agree with James? Is it a statement signing for the Arsenal? Big up to Red Cartel. Of course, you know, you're a mod now. I know I follow you back. Big up to you. True J. Some people might agree, some people don't. I'm not even trying to cause argument. I'm just trying to have this discussion. I'm just being honest with you as well. I'm just like, I find it unbelievable, to be honest. Unlike the Madueke one, like who was thinking about him until Mikel Arteta had a hard on for him? Do you know what I mean? Do I rate Guimaraes way more than Madueke? Come on, that's even now, even in 2 years' time. I'd rather buy a 31-year-old Guimaraes than any type of Madueke. Yeah, but anyway, is it a statement, yes or no? Maybe I'm a little biased because I see Bruno G play more often. No, hey, no, listen. That counts for something, no, bro. Do you know what I mean? It does count for something. I haven't watched Kone a million times either. A lot of these guys, you know, people are getting to see them through this World Cup as well. Because if you're a casual like me and you only really watch Premier League, Champions League, you know what I'm trying to say? When these other things happen, it gets to show everyone else. It's not like you can't go and watch them, but I just don't. I don't spend every minute of my day watching football, and definitely not football from every bloody league in the world right now. I've got too much on my plate, you know what I mean? Big up to Godfrey. Arsenal women. Oh, Arsenal women. There you go. There you go. And they're doing all right. A few players coming in, but a few players left in it and went to other Premier League sides. So I wasn't too happy about that. But I don't know. These players that are coming in, are they sick? I'm seeing people on X acting like we're doing some good business. All I can do is just try and believe them because I don't know myself. Yeah? I don't know myself. So let me know, guys. Women, bro, appreciate that. Big up to Recon. I think, yeah, Arsenal women, so everyone knew it except for me. Godfrey, I understand. As I said, I wouldn't mind a signing, but I'm just not sure. But, bro, it's just like I said, was that what the first thought that came to your mind? People were telling me Anderson. Even me, I'm like, I like Anderson, but I prefer Wharton. But no one agrees with me on that. And that's fine. Think for yourself, right? We have these discussions. That's what it's all about. But no one was telling me Guimaraes, bro. No one. Before we even, yeah, we're coming into the summer, you know, we just won the league. Who we gonna? Not one person said Bruno G, not one. That's why I'm finding it a bit hard to think like he was on your list for real. Mad, but still, let me not call anyone liars. I'm just saying, I'm just so baffled by it. That's all it is, you know. Fairs, man, as long as we get quality in. Fair play, Godfrey. Like I said, let me ask you legends then. Maybe I'm taking too long to get to it. Is it a statement signing? When the NFL comes here, we should force them to play 2 45-minute halves. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Nah, bro. I'm going to be honest with you, Fraley. You see, when I used to work for Philosophy Football, I'd done like Jaguars and Cleveland Browns, or there was bad. We done about 5 different NFL games, bro. None of us even know the rules properly, bro. I couldn't tell you not one of the players on the team, but every time that we're there trying to put all the flags down, they're kicking us out when they're doing training. We're going to see something. None of us care. We don't know the rules. I don't even know who you are. If anything, if the England national side was training at Wembley, kick us out then. We all know who these guys are. We all know what's going on. We might even get out our phones. It's England. Do you think anyone cared about the American dons? I don't even know who you are. But that's what I'm trying to say. They would never do this 45 thing because they come over and they're the boss. No one in England would dare dream to say to them, well, we've got more adverts, or we play less adverts, so you're going to have to play 45 minutes. They wouldn't dream of it. Do you know what I mean? Which is a liberty in itself, isn't it? But there you go. Arsenal women moving better than the men. They're getting signings in, but of course, because I don't know too much about it, I don't know whether they're good ones or not. So all of you legends that do mess with the women's team, please let me know. Yeah, Sam, it's dark for United. No marquee signings, bro. Remember we was talking about this yesterday, my G. Yeah, Edison. I don't know. I don't know. I ain't watched him enough. Andre Santos buying another failed Chelsea player. I don't know. Now, sometimes things could work. There's Arsenal fans that will tell you Madueke's worked at Arsenal. I don't think he has. I will sell him right now. But again, Chelsea have got this knack of always selling players that don't work out at their club for good money. I don't know what's going on. But your club's moving a little bit like mine, Sam. Tonali, Anderson, Chouameni. Who do you end up with? Fucking Edison and Andre Santos, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Just like we were talking about Vinicius, Mbappe. Oh, there's a petition. We could get him out of there now. Who are we going to end up with, bro? Maybe Solis, Bruno G. Like, all right, cool. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Arsenal's been doing that for a long time, Sam. You know what I mean? So welcome on in. Make yourself comfortable. Big up, man. And all of them were free transfers. Crazy getting that much quality on a free. Could have had Tyreek Mitchell at a free. Right back in the early summer, could have had Ola Einar as well. You know what I'm trying to say? But no. It's all right. We'll let everyone else go to the other clubs. We'll wait for everyone to go. Like, it's crazy work, innit? Crazy work. Bieber got run through when he was a kid. Sad, really. Hence why a lot of these kids, celebs, die young or just drop out the spotlight. Mental health. Yeah, it's hot today, Sam. Can't even believe I've got this on. I'm like sweating out a storm. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's so hot today. How do you feel missing out on Chouameni? Man said, I feel played. But to be honest, the players do it as well. Even like with this Vinicius thing, when I saw what was going on, I said, this man's trying to get a new contract. These guys are bums. They'd rather just be just part of the team at Madrid than be a king somewhere. You know what I mean? That's what you'd rather. These guys are bums. Rodrigo, things like that. They don't ever want to leave Madrid. I want to play for Mourinho. Shut up, bro. Do you know what I mean? Idiots. So, yeah. The only people coming out of Madrid are the people that Madrid don't want anymore. I don't think Camavinga's going to go. Chouameni's just signed a new deal. He's going to keep fucking Valverde, maybe. You know what I mean? So, welcome to the club, Sam. Welcome to the club. United will probably go back in for Baleba. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know, guys. Would you guys rather Baleba or Bruno Guimaraes? Another question as well. I know it's taking me long to get to the chat. I want you to let me know whether you think Bruno G's a statement signing as well. My gangista, yeah? Anyway, fuck him, fuck Madrid, fuck Barca, in fact, fuck the Spanish league too. Yeah, Baleba too much money. Is he? How did he do last season? I weren't really watching him, to be fair. I don't know if he was injured for a lot of it. Baleba or Bruno G, everyone. Baleba worth like 50 to 60 million max. Not what Brighton want. Brighton, yeah, but you know what Brighton are like, bro. Brighton will get 100 million, even though the player is worth 60. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So anyone trying to get anyone out of Brighton, and if especially one of their bigger players, they've done really well like that. Look at their talent ID. Look at Bournemouth talent ID. It's ridiculous. So many people at my club need to get sacked. But yeah, I don't know if I'd be paying 100 million for Baleba. It's another question as well, guys. I'd probably rather Bruno G than Baleba. That's what I'm trying to say. I think I would. Let me know what you guys would do as well. Yeah, that's what you like to see. Quality for good value. Big up to Trapping. Brighton are crazy asking for so much money for someone they constantly bet. Of course, but as I said, they're a very good selling side, bro. That's like their model. Yeah, we ain't going to keep you guys, but it's going to take a lot to get them out of there. But you're right. Was he in bad form last season or was he injured? I didn't watch enough of him to make that kind of a statement. And the market fucked up on top of that. Yet Brighton don't mind waiting. Of course not. Because like I said, the talent pool, that's why the market is fucked up. If you get rid of a Bruno Guimaraes or a Tonali, it's not exactly easy to go and replace them now, is it? Like any big player at any big club. So that's why the market's gone mad. 9 Arsenal players in the squads for the World Cup quarterfinal games, the most by any Premier League club. Not really sure why you put that in there, bro, to be fair. Especially with that emoji that you always do. What's the question? What's the question there? What you're trying to get at? Please let me know. Sam, United are interested in Kone. Did you see that link reported from Graham Bailey? Are they? Were they interested in him before, or was it just because of what he done at the World Cup as well? Because I think that's going to get a few people as well, isn't it? Oh, they had a great World Cup. It's different, isn't it? It's different from playing week in, week out in the Premier League. Crazy though, but big up to you guys. Big up Godfrey. No, 65 million to 90 million, you get Bruno. Yeah, that's what the puppet was saying. They've said they're not going to accept 65. They're saying that 90 will get them to the table. So, of course, like any negotiation, we're going to need to come in with more than 65. Not 90, obviously, but more than 65. Then I'm just like, oh, is it a marquee signing? Is it a statement signing, my gangista? I think we get Bruno G for a total of 80 M's. 20 off Tonali, though. 20 off of Wharton. Would you guys go for Bruno G over Wharton? So there's a few questions here, but I just need to know. I just need to know where everyone's mental's at. When are we selling that scrub Jesus, bro? Honestly, we can't sell these players. This is what I say here every day, bro. Who's gonna buy him? I tell you what, Jay, don't even worry about when. Just come up with just like one person realistically that would buy Gabriel James right now. Just one, not even 2 or 3 teams, just one team, bro. Just one team anywhere. I mean, you can say Saudi, but I won't accept that because they don't ever buy our players, bro. Why are they gonna buy injured Gabriel James on 2-6-5 a week, my guy? Of course, we need to sell him long time ago. But the question is, who's gonna buy them? That's the harder question. Everyone can tell me day in, day out of the players that we know that need to go. Havertz, Gabriel James, Moreno, Calafiori, all of you. Zubamendi can fuck off. Madueke, get out of it. Who's going to take them? Forget Madueke and Zubamendi even, right? Because they've only just got here, but still, no one would take them. I don't know. Unless Zubi goes back to Spain, who's going to take Madueke? God knows, right? But Odegaard, Havertz, and Gabriel James. It's like 285, 265, and 240 or something. It's like 790k or something like that. That's what we pay a week for the worst players you could ever imagine. So forget about we need to sell them or when are we gonna, who is going to buy them? That's the more realistic question. Like all serious, like I'm being deadly serious. Just like when people try to tell me we're gonna get 70 million for Martinelli and Trossard. I'm like, bro, what pack are you smoking? Can I have some, please? How much is it? I'm not being funny, guys. Never is that gonna be the case. He's 32 years old, Trossard, on 200 grand a week. Who's gonna pay 30 million for him? We didn't even get 20 million. They're talking about 18 million euros plus 2 in euros. We didn't even get 20 million for Trossard. I'm telling you, bro, because we're stuck with dead bodies and injury-prone players and Arteta's angels. Do you know what I'm trying to say? All of them, bro. Even Martinelli, we'll be lucky if we get 40 million for him. We should get more just for his age, just because of what every other club does. But it's Arsenal, we're the worst. And not just that, they're used to seeing Martinelli week in, week out, head down, can't shoot in a condom, can't score in a brothel. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Can't pass a parcel, bruv. This is what we got. Same for Madueke. Who's going to take them? We shouldn't have got them to begin with. This is Arteta's talent ID. For years, he's been holding our club back, in my humble opinion. Oh, you finally won the league after your 7th attempt, big man. Don't act like you're nothing special, bro. I'm telling you that right now. Sorry. He wasn't in the World Cup. So there's no excuse. Bro, there's no excuse. He's just not fit. He don't stay fit regular, and he's not that good, Jay. And he's on 265. We don't need the World Cup as an excuse. Arteta has fucked us, guys. The same for Havertz and the same for Odegaard. All of these guys. You think Moreno, he must be close to 200. Martinelli was on 180 the last time I checked. And we're paying soy boys mercenary wages, bro. And then people are like, look at where we are. Yeah, look at where we are. We're stuck with dead bodies, bro. That's what we are. Fucking hostages. This guy's got his son playing for the club. All of his brethren's in. It's a, bro. The Illuminati be getting taken over from the inside out. Kone very good, but we know we don't get him. There you go again. There you go. Where does he play? I swear he plays in France, don't he? Kone. I might be wrong. Does he play in France? Because all of these Africans that play in France, they only want to go to flipping PSG half the time as well. So it's probably not even on the cards, my guy. You know? Jesus is better than Xerxes. Bro, I don't even think he is. I promise you, bro, if you would have just played for Xerxes, bro, put him up front and put Gabriel James up front, I can't tell you, even with a gun to my head, who's going to do better. Plus, Gabriel James is injury prone. You've never been a prolific goal scorer. You're not even a striker, bro. It's even come out of his own mouth. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We are stuck with these dead bodies the same way we're stuck with Kai Havertz. We have to either give them away for next to nothing or rip up their contracts, because either way, guys, we're going to pay them the money that's on their contract. There's no way to avoid it. So keeping them does what for us? What does it do for us? It just guarantees that we're not going to buy nobody else that could actually help us. And you know what I'm trying to say? We're going to stay with these injury donnies. I'd be fuming if United get Kone over us. I don't even think we're onto him, Jado. That's the thing. You know, up and coming talent, Ayubi, what's his name? Ayub Buwadi, sorry, all of this up and coming. Yeah. Like, no, bro. We always take too late. Always take too long. We should be going for the up and coming talent. Yet we're looking at a nearly 30-year-old Guimaraes. This is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I mean, I understand it to a degree. I'm saying 30, he's not, he's 28, but still, you get what I'm saying, innit? I hope you do anyway. Hasn't Jesus been injured for? He's always injured, my G. He's in and out like a wet wick. In and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Like you're Mr. Glass now. These guys are matchstick men, my people. In, out, shake it all about. Odegaard's been like that for a couple of seasons and probably will continue next season. Havertz is fucked as well. This is the longest he's played. You know what I'm trying to say? He'll come back for us. The Premier League's physical. He'll be in and out like a wet wick as well. But these are the Angels. If they're fit, they sit Gyökeres and Eze down. It doesn't make no sense in the world. Absolutely none. And he's on 265k a week, Sam. Please, can anyone come up with any team that's going to match that? You know what I mean? It's big up to Fraley. Then take him, Sam. You know what I mean? Big up to PH. Looks like Newcastle is cooked. That's what I'm saying. And I'm sitting there saying, surely there's no way you can let go of Gordon, Tonali, and Guimaraes in one window. And your fans are not rioting. Like Dread. Big up to Specs. What's that, bro? It's not his fault, of course, but you better start doing something, bro. These men are taking you for a mug. They're cuck. You're turning into cucks, bro. You're turning into cucks. When it should have been you lot going mad. Look at the owners you got. This is why I'm like, raw, the owners just gonna bail out. Like they just don't care about the club. If we get Guimaraes this season, Newcastle are a selling club now, and that's mad. Only 2 seasons ago, you won the Carabao. You was in the Champions League. People are really like looking at you like a serious outfit. And then in one quick year, you turn into to a selling club. It's dark. Imagine Newcastle fans how they feel, guys. They don't deserve that. Let's be honest. Nah, I would take Starboy though. You would take Saka. You would take Saka, bro. How much? Give us 80 million and I will shoot him in the cannon. You see that cannon that's on our badge? It's not on our badge anymore. It's now been replaced with a brick. But the cannon's at the training ground. You know, for the circus games. I'll put Saka in the cannon and I'll shoot him to you, bro. 80 million all day long. Man said 150, bro. There's no way we'd ever get that for him, bro. Come on. Yeah, he's been limp Saka for like 2 years, bro. There's no way. 150, there's no way. Fuck Barca. Well, I don't know why, but cool. I ain't got a problem with Barca, but cool. No worries. Maybe, you know, you've got a reason for that. And said, nah, 100 million, bro, 100 million. I'll get in the cannon with him just to make sure that he gets there safely. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You know, like when you jump out of a plane and you got the guy on your back because you're a bit too scared to do it on your own or you're a beginner. I'll do that. I'll be on his back. I'll come all the way there, bro. 100 million, bro. And I'll throw in Gabriel James for free. Like, talk to your club, Sam. Let's make it happen. Visca Barca? Is that? I don't even know what that means. Another sensible signing. You know what I mean? Sensible, like Norgard, nearly 15 million, didn't play. Real sensible. Just a waste of money. Taking on another wage for no reason. It's a waste of money. Jay Barca beat as well in the Champions League final 06, remember? Oh, yeah, beat us. Yeah, they did. They did. And then we just lost to PSG. I actually think that 2006 was worse because we actually played well. We was a goal up. Yeah, we was unlucky to get Yen sent off, but it was pretty stupid from him. But and then Henri had like 2-3, one on what, like on any other day, he would have scored like 2 of those. We would have won that game. We actually played well. You see what we done against PSG. In the end, I was kind of embarrassed. I said, all right, I thought we was gonna get turned over bare, but still, maybe that would have been worth it if it looked like we actually tried to win that game. Because the more and more I watch it back, I'm like, this is a joke. I feel embarrassed. I was more proud of the team in 06. A man says, nah, not really. Wouldn't say it's amazing, but wouldn't say it's dead. Again, what is that relating to? Because I've asked plenty of questions. Are we talking about Gamara as a marquee signing, as a statement signing? Is that what we're talking about? Which one do you mean, my broski? Let me know. Adam Elmino's in the building. You telling me, broski? He is saying, I need Bruno G in the Arsenal. Right, but was you saying that before the window, though, Adam? It's what we're trying to say, you know, when Shane was saying, oh, we're going to be frothing at the gas for anyone because Arsenal's going to take way too long to sign anyone. We're probably not going to get our first wanted targets, and then we're just going to have to accept whoever comes through the door. Let me not be cynical. Let me not, you might be feeling like this. Big yourself up, Adam. Was he on your shopping list before the summer started, though? Before we was mentioned with Bruno, did you feel the same way? That's all I want to know, man. Yeah, I remember I was young, though, but it still hurt like the Barca still. Yeah, man. Both of them hurt. But the more I look at it, I feel like Barca in 06 hurt more because we actually could have did it. We should have done it, to be fair. And then we look at this one in 20 years later, and that weren't the same PSG. That weren't the same PSG that won the Champions League last year. That shows how good they are. They don't even have to be as good, and they can still do it back to back. But there was a chance there, and I don't think we did enough. I'm being deadly honest. Yeah, it's a here we go. I can't say his name. Humlan, I can't say his name. I'm so bad with pronunciations, but I did see that yesterday. It's a here we go. I hate Barca. Fair play. Fair play. Nothing to do with me. Godfrey says, to me, it is, can't lie, amazing signing. If you're not feeling it fair as we want. No, of course we do. All I'm saying is honestly, man. Honestly, is that what everyone was saying? Everyone, when last season ended and we're thinking, rah, we just won the league. How are we going to retain it? We need a left winger. We need replacement for Declan. We need a fullback. Did people honestly have Guimaraes? Now, you might have. I'm just finding it so hard to believe. I am. Because no one was saying nothing before we got mentioned with Bruno G. That's all it is. But yeah, I don't know. So Fraley, I think, says he thinks it's a statement signing. I take it that you would think it's amazing. So you think it's a statement signing. Let's get everyone else's opinion. Took 2 Champions Leagues off United, Barca, fair play. Godfrey, will Arsenal and the Knicks both defend their championships? Well, I don't think Arsenal will do. I can't talk about the Knicks. I don't know much about basketball. I don't watch the Knicks. You know what I mean? But before this championship, they hadn't won in a long time, right? So maybe they're like Arsenal like that. Win one and then have to wait another fucking 20 years. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I am so sweating, guys, as well. And I've got no water up here and my mouth is dry as anything. Yeah, the 3-1 beating was the worst one. United was cooking from 08 to 011. That Barca team fucked everything up. Fair play. Lakers winning next year with all the Wiggers. Damn. Man said the Wiggers, you know. I don't know how I feel about that name either, to be fair. No, James Doe. No. To James? Oh, but I don't understand it as well, bro. I don't understand it. James is 42. I'm glad he's gone. Is this another basketball player? I said on the stream with Vigilant, I've wanted him for a couple of years. I don't remember that. I don't remember that, but fair play. Ain't he the GOAT? You're talking about basketball again now? Do you know what I mean? Maybe so. Top tier, Rice, get the rest he needs now. Like I said, man, no one was saying this beforehand, though. This is why I find it so hard to believe. I can't lie. Kobe the GOAT, 24 forever. Okay, so you're talking about, but I don't know nothing about it, so please excuse me. Everyone believes it's a marquee signing then as well, I take it. I believe we're going back to back. Wow. There is no way. There's not one thing that makes me think we're going back. Unless you're talking about the Knicks, my bro. If you're talking about the Knicks, fair play. Arsenal, I don't see that happening, man. I hope you're right, by the way, but Code 50 million, not bad. Yeah. Not with Harambo, but he might be talking about the Knicks, though, Sam. He might be talking about the Knicks. Because that's what I was thinking. With Arsenal, no way, but he might be talking about the Knicks. You know what I mean? Fair enough. Yeah, man. Big up to all you legends. And goalkeeper got extra protection now. No more bullying goalkeepers for you, man. It's funny that you say that because you was doing it. How many goals did you get from set pieces last year? Manchester United, by the way. Everyone chat shit about us, but everyone copied us doing it. You was all taking corners the same. You all started taking long throw-ons. So, yeah, you know I got love for you, bro. But I'm not accepting from you, man, like it was only us. Everyone copied us. So what does that say about you lot as well? I don't like it, by the way. Don't ever think I'm trying to agree with Haram Ball, the way that we play. Dark arts. I don't want to win like that. I'll take it, but I don't want to win like that. But it's funny. Everyone copied us. The amount of set pieces you lot were getting at the back end of last season as well. Huh? All right. And the same guys that were mocking Arsenal for set pieces are jumping around their house when England get a set piece now. Keep the same energy in it. That's all I'm saying, bro. If Arteta and Yahoo plays the way he played last season, we ain't going back to back. No way, bro. No way. There's no way I see us going back to back. I don't see us playing any new way, to be fair. And I hope I'm pleasantly surprised. I really do. But I just don't see it. You know, I only say Bruno because he's a decent 8. Well, like I said, I'm not asking you that. I'm asking whether he was on your list before. Honestly, on your mum's life, on your kid's life. Don't just chat shit because he's been linked with us now. Was he honestly on your list before? Because nobody was talking to me about Bruno G until we got linked with him. That's why I'm finding it a bit hard to believe. But that's all it is. But big up to you. 6 still combative in the mid. Nah. He's the only one that I think Arteta will play in the 8, though. So I'll give everyone that. Like, if we got Tonali, I think he'll still try and play Declan Rice in the 8, which I don't want to see, by the way. But I still feel like Tonali would have been the better signing. I do. I don't know why. It's not. I just feel like it's the wrong time for Bruno G. And I feel like the club felt like that because that's who you was going for. Tonali, until you found out about his price. I'm just saying, innit? I wanted Bruno for a couple of years. I thought he would bring more still every time I'm asked who I want is Bruno G. All right, fair play. I take it you think he's a statement signing as well. I ain't got that feeling, guys. I just don't. I can't force it. I can't lie. Like I said, no one mentioned his name before he was linked to us. I'm not saying you didn't want him. I'm not saying he weren't on your list. I'm just finding it hard to believe because no one spoke about him. Not no one. Or when he covered for Rice, Tonali, Anderson, bare names, but never Bruno G. But fair play. Like I said, I think so. You guys reckon that he's a statement signing as well? I don't know if it is, man. I was talking to Edward with the other message, by the way. Okay, no worries. Edward's not here now anyway. I got rid of him. You know what I'm trying to say? I just ain't got the patience now, bro. You know what I mean? I've done it bare times. I always tell you, man, don't get rid of people just because they disagree. That's not it. But if you start acting the victim, putting words in people's mouths, who did you get disrespected by in the chat? No one. And you didn't get disrespected by no one in the chat on Shane's. Shane called you a twat. And then you're over here chatting shit like I'm going to have it. Like, no. Talking about my people, I'm going to probably ban you as well. Bruno G is better than Tonali. I don't think so. Salute views and the viewers. Big up to Kamani. I don't need to ask Newcastle fans. I've got my own eyes, my guy. Like, someone else's opinion is never going to be enough to sway mine. I think for myself. And I've got my own eyes. And I don't think he is. And At least we're not linked to Joe Linton. Well, you say that, bro. You never know. You never know. They're the kind of people that we end up with, though, innit? You know what I mean? They're the kind of people that we end up with. Right, you know what I'm saying? They were talking to us about Rodrigo last season. We ended up with Madueke. This is what I'm trying to say. And it's like people just, you know, like the Men in Black thing. They just, I don't know. It's like everyone seems to forget, bro. It's nasty work. But yeah, I don't need to, just getting back, big up to Adam, no disrespect, but I got my own eyes. Like I watch the players and I make my own decisions. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Definitely wouldn't want Joe Linton. But still, it just smacks of, oh, well, it could have been worse. I think that's the best way to describe it for me. Even when I hear from people, it's like, it could have been worse. That's the kind of feeling I get. And I'm like, is that really what we need at this point? Hopefully I'm proven wrong, because it don't look like we're going to get any other midfielder at this point. So, you know what I'm trying to say? The man said, in it, Jay, big him up. Messi is 39. I'm not concerned about the age. Messi's Messi, bro. That's a bit crazy, isn't it? Messi's Messi, bro. Like, how can you compare him to anybody? Like, that's the norm for everyone to play at that age. It's not, is it? It's not the norm for everyone to play at that age, bro. Come on, man. Jesus. For me, I've not even 3. I think it's 2 years too late. I just don't know what it is. That's what it is, bro. I would have preferred Tonali. I watched them. I'm like, cool. I would have taken Bruno. I would have bit your arm off for him 2 years ago. Now you're moving like it's brand new. And I'm like, it feels too late. And that's another Arsenal thing that we do as well. It feels too late. Like, we always try and get these players when it's harder to do, rather than get them before or while they're just making their name. Listen, big up to everyone that's happy with it, man. Be happy with it. I hope you guys are right, and I hope I'm wrong. I really do, on my daughter's life, because I need it to be. But I'm underwhelmed with this club. I'm underwhelmed with its decisions. I'm underwhelmed with its timing, with its talent ID, and then what you're going to pay best part of 90 million for a 28-year-old. Like I said, you can't. Messi's Messi, bro. The greatest footballer to ever do it. That's not normal. It's not. Anyone else that's around his age, they're not doing the same thing. Look at Ronaldo. And even he's an anomaly. Even he's special. Not everyone's like him. And he can't even keep up with Messi like that, in my humble opinion. So that's definitely not the one that I would go on. Disagree views. We should have gotten Bruno G a while back. And he's a top player, way better than Zubimendi. Fair play. Again, what does that mean? It's like it's like saying we could have done better. Anyone's better than Zubimendi, bro. Really and truly. It's like we make one mistake and then we're making another one for me. And then people are telling me, oh, like they're better than Matt. Yeah, of course. But who said to get Zubimendi? I never once said to get, he weren't on my list either. That's my point. So for me, it's like, here we go again. Not learning. It's not a statement for me. Not now. Better than Zubimendi, yeah, I'll give you that. But that doesn't take much. Lewis Skelly starts for me over Zubimendi, and I never asked for him either. So do you understand what I'm trying to say? Can you understand why I'm losing patience in hearing this from Arsenal fans as well? Because it's just like accepting the mediocre. That's what it feels to me. It just smacks of desperation. It doesn't smack of a plan. It don't. And even before Bruno G was mentioned, who was Arsenal getting linked with first? Tonali. Who did we go for last January? Was it Bruno G? It was Tonali. So forgive me if I'm not convinced, guys. If you guys are, fair play. We can agree to disagree, and we're not going to agree on everything. I like it like that. But I'm just like, I have to bring this argument to you. You can't say, just like the Messi thing, he's not normal. How can you compare anyone to him? Null and void argument. Now you're saying it's better than what we've got. Well, you're talking about the worst players that no one wanted to begin with. You know, I was on Zubimendi's arse the whole year last year. Rubbish. You know what I'm trying to say? Same as Madueke, onto him, never wanted him. Lucky I never signed that petition. And then man saying, well, it's better than Madueke. We shouldn't have had him in the first place. But I hear you, Kamani, man. Big up, man. Big up. You know what I mean? I'd have had him on my list in foresight before you said I'd have had him. Did you, though? I bet you didn't. Be honest, bro. It might be someone you didn't think about. Just like Ollie Watkins. Now, would I want him now? No. But at the time we was trying to get him, Go and get him. I didn't think about him, and it actually makes all the sense in the world. But we need him now. We can't leave it till summer. If we don't get him now when it's January, the time's passed. And that's how I feel about Bruno G as well. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. And I hope he kills it. And I hope Declan Rice gets all the rest in the world. I need that to happen. But I'm not going to change my mind on it. And from what you guys are saying, it's not changing my mind either. The thing that's got me the closest to it is the Arteta tax. Maybe he'll play Bruno G as the number 8. And that's probably the most positive thing that can happen. Do you know what I'm trying to say? A statement signing would be like De Jong from Barca. I don't even know if that's a statement signing at this point. I don't even know what it would be for me in the midfield. Maybe a Wharton or an Anderson, but even Anderson, I preferred Wharton. And so many people will come in here and say Anderson all the time to me. So you know what? And you know what? Cool. We're going to accept it. And I'm going to accept what you say because we all got different eyes in it. We all feel like different. Like I said, some people really love Elliot Anderson. But I would have gone for Wharton first, like hand over fist. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I hear it. I hear it. I hear it. All I can do is tell you how I feel. And all you can do is tell me how you feel. Yeah? Does anyone else agree with Blake De Jong? I mean, maybe you guys would all say, yeah, that's a proper statement signing. You know? I don't know though, bro. I can't lie. For me, I wanted Wharton. You know, I wanted Tonali as well. I had a good feeling off of that one. I don't know why. And I know Arteta probably would have played Tonali as a 6. So I'm just trying to be as honest as I can with you, legends, man. Vinny would be a statement signing. Bruno would be a great signing. Yeah. I'm not saying Bruno's a bad signing. But like I said to you guys, it doesn't seem like our plan, like he was the number one. It doesn't seem like that to me. Sometimes that stuff happens. You know, I'd rather have Bruno than not get a midfielder. If that makes everyone feel a little bit better, you know. I'd rather have him than not get a midfielder. So I suppose that's some credit. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm not trying to say shit. He's not shit. I don't know. Like I said, 2 years ago, 100%. Now, just not feeling it, man. I'd love Vinny, though. Fucking hell. That would be a statement, wouldn't it? Just like Rodrigo last year would have been a statement. You know? They keep linking us with Rodgers, but 130 million, I mean, for a left winger, does everyone believe Arsenal's going to get that done? Does everyone believe that would be a statement, the Morgan Rodgers buy? A statement signing would be getting top players from title rivals. There's that as well. There's that as well. The way Villa's trying to sell, anyone would have thought they were title rivals. No, your top 4 rivals, that's about it. But then who would we even get from title rivals? I'd like to get Semenyo. That would be a statement signing. I'd take Gahey as well. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like what? They should have come to us last year. We didn't even try. We weren't even in for the likes of Moreno and Calafiori and Zubamendi and Madueke. I can't with this club. Sometimes it winds me up so much, man. Bruno G is top 5 midfielders in the league. My thing is, I'm not sure if he'd be the best 6 if Rice to be sidelined for a month or 2. Yeah, I don't think he would need to be. Like you get Bruno G in, and then you play him in like a double pivot with Skelly. But even still, I think Skelly's good in the 8. I know Skelly can play a 6, but even I still rather Skelly in the 8. So then what do? Bruno G and Zubamendi. I don't think that will work. It might work with Skelly, but even still, they're still both 8s to me. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I need someone to come in to give Declan Rice a rest. But then who are you going to play Bruno with? If Rice is rested and you're playing Bruno in the 8, who plays the 6? Because I still think Skelly's a better 8. Do you know what I mean? So in my mind, it will be Bruno in the 6, Skelly in the 8, or just like a double pivot or whatever. That should work. Should work. But again, do you know what I mean? Always does it. And then someone's got to move out of position again. You started Rice as the 6. Then we all wanted to see Odegaard, Partey and Rice. Remember that time we just wanted to see that double pivot Odegaard, and we never got it. It was always just messed up somehow. Then you're moving Rice to the 8. Then what, you're going to move him back to the 6 this year when he should just be staying in the 8. So if he's going to stay in the 8, we should be trying to go for a number 6. But here we are going for a number 8. This is what I'm trying to say. This is why it's so hard for me to get behind it, because it just seems like freestyling, guys. We're freestyling. Women's footy is still on the up, so top players move amongst rival teams quite regularly. Okay, and tell me as well, Kamani, if you don't mind, or anyone that knows about the women's thing, are the players that we're getting in at the moment, are they good? Can you see why certain players have left? And are we bringing in better, or are we bringing in levels, or are we not? Because I don't know anything about that either. Views, thoughts on how Arsenal keep the fairy fit throughout the season? Well, there's quite a few fairies. Are we talking about who? Odegaard, Saka, Havertz? We're gonna have to be a little bit more specific, bro, because it's not coming to my head straight away. Views, thoughts on Bruno G. Is he an improvement? I suppose he is. He is. He's like people say, he's better than Zubamendi. He is, but that's not saying much. I didn't want Zubamendi either. So I hope I've made that very clear. So I understand what you're saying, and you're right. You're not wrong. He's way better than Zubamendi, but that's not saying much. I didn't want him anyway. Like I'd happily see him go back to Spain right now. Or how about we take some of that money off of Bruno? We'll give you Zubamendi for him. Like, I swear. But yeah, I mean, I don't listen. He's not a rubbish player. I just think it's a couple years too late. I'm not overwhelmed by it. But yes, technically, he's better than Moreno. He's better than Zubamendi. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Some people will tell you that he's better than Lewis Skelly. Now, I've got a lot of hope and time for Skelly. I think Skelly will turn into the number 8 that we actually need. I really, really do. You know what I mean? But still, you probably have to say that Bruno's better than him as well. But even still, if you gave me a choice, I don't know. I might get him in, but I couldn't guarantee that he'd start unless Declan Rice is resting. That's just me on it. Everyone could be thinking I'm a madman. That's fine. Technically, yeah, he's better than Moreno, better than Zubamendi, just about better than Skelly, but I think Skelly's got a higher ceiling. I got so much time for Skelly. And I think that they've done enough to be not taking the piss out of in this team as well. Not starting every game, but I want to see like 20 starts in the Premier League next season. You know what I'm trying to say? Things like that. Isn't he improvement? Yes, technically you'd have to say he is an improvement. But again, I don't know. I don't feel like, I don't know. I'm just not blown away by it. And the impression I get, I might be wrong, but the impression I get is that Bruno G wasn't the first choice. That's the impression I get, you know. Simple rotate, yeah. That's what he's got to do, rotate. Do a poll. Maybe I should, innit? But I've asked like 3 or 4 questions. I think the main one is a statement. I think that's the main one. So we'll do a quick poll on that, yeah? And I can already see I'm Wreck-It Ralph. I'm so sorry about my shit internet, guys. I'm a poor part. I am a peasant, like Shane says. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I am trying to do better. The one at my mum's is better because I pay more money for it. But if I move it to this address, I can't guarantee it will be better because I've had about 5 different internet companies at this address. And it's always shit. I'm actually thinking it's the location now. I really am. Big up to Jester. I think he sent a couple of people over here. I just come onto the window to do a poll. So big up. No, this is Jester each and every time. I appreciate you sending some people over here, my guy. Make sure you're all subbing to Jester. One of you legends, get his link in the chat for me. Yeah, I'm not even doing capitals. Is Bruno G a statement? Yes or no? Pretty simple. Do you know what I mean? Pretty simple. Yes or no? And you put in there what you believe. I'm not asking you to listen to me and change your mind. I'm asking you to listen to me, go over the information. If it's enough to change your mind, great, or not great, whatever. And if it ain't, then cool. That's how it should be. You guys should be able to think for yourselves. So I'll put the poll in there now. Try and get through as many comments as I can because my internet shit, I'm thirsty and I need to smoke. Views, thoughts on what Arsenal do off the ball in games. I don't like it. It's good. It makes it hard for the other side. It's very defensive. If you watch other teams when they do high press and when they lose the ball high up the pitch in the opposition half, the first 3 to 4 players that are high up on the pitch, they press. They press. What Arsenal do is everyone just runs back to our blocks, 2 lines of 4, and that running backwards, I think that's where we get all of our injuries from as well. We do. There's way more time we're running backwards than we're running forwards. A lot of the time we're kind of, moving forward slowly, sideways. There might be a little cross ball. We're going to go round to the left side, go round to the right side. We might cross the ball in. We might just make it go round in a horseshoe again and then try and do the central cross. It's very, very boring. But in terms of off the ball, what we do is defend. That's what we do. That's what we do. People might think it's good. I just think if you're gonna play a way that's very, very demanding, like rock and roll football, you need a squad to handle that. And we need like 26 players that are going to be getting a lot of game time because we've got 4 competitions and we play a high octane game, especially in terms of defending. You know what I mean? So people have been praising it, and there is good things to it, but at the same time, this is why we've got Martinelli doing 30, 40-yard sprints the wrong way. That's why. Bruno G and Skelly can hold it down if Rice needs to sit down. I think so. But both of those players play better as 8s, didn't they? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I think so as well. Stanway is a very good signing for the women. Fair play. There you go. Big up Fraley. Ravi, anything better than Zubi do, bro? No, it is. But at the same time, you can't say, oh, yeah, no, that's why we should go and buy him, because anything's better than Zubi. Huh? Lewis Skelly, brother, if the manager weren't such a prick, Zubi would have been the backup guy to Lewis Skelly. And we just paid 60 million for Zubimendi. Like, I'm sorry, this whole Spanish love affair has got to end now. It's not good for Arsenal. It's taken us 7 attempts to win the league. Is it going to take Arteta another 7? Do we need to spend another 1.3 billion? Hopefully we get Kone. Are they both natural 8s though? That's what I'm trying to say. Do you understand what I'm saying? So even Lewis Skelly, I'm saying they're both 8s. Do you know what I mean? They are. I love Skelly as the 8. I honestly feel like, there's so much ceiling for this guy, bro. And he's a consummate professional. He never had an argument with the manager. He wasn't giving excuses, turning up late, giving attitude. No. And you still treated him like a dickhead. That's on Mikel, bro. 100%. Because if Miles Lewis Skelly got to... He should deserve... He's a full part of this team now. So is Ethan. That's what they deserve. What do they get? Bit part, like. While you keep spending money on other people. And we've got a prize 8 right there. Maybe he'd play Bruno G in the 8 and Zubimendi in the 6. But again, Bruno, just like Declan Rice had to do last season, holding Zubimendi's hand. And I think the same thing happens with Gabriel and Saliba. If Gabriel don't play, Saliba looks lost certain times. I'm not lying. Everyone says that he's the better defender, the Rolls Royce. Why can't you play without Gabriel though? Huh? Because Gabriel can play without you. Declan Rice can play on his own, but Zubimendi can't. So how is it going to be with Bruno G and Zuba? I don't see that working. Maybe maybe Skelly and Bruno, but I literally said it. They're both 8s as well. Bruno and Skelly can play 6, but are they as good as they are in the 8? So it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. It just seems weird to me. That's all. Big up to Sam, man. Chronic Weed Liverpool. We need to get a move on with getting players. You're damn bloody right. You're damn right. Mbappe and Alvarez. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Alvarez to Arsenal. We don't want to come back to England. All of these Argentinian, Spanish Donnies, if they can go to the biggest team in Spain, they're not going to leave and come to England for cold weather, especially to play under Arteta, probably doing all the running back in the world. I don't know. But we was linked with him, weren't we? We was linked with Mbappe. We was also linked with Vinicius Jr. Who we going to end up with, bro? Fucking Solis. Bruno G. I don't know. Not even a Somerville. I'd rather get Somerville. Do you know what I mean? Like, but I don't know, man. It's all over the place, bro. That's what I do know. Real Madrid looking at Kala and Hincapié. Well, that's not going to happen. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Not to say that those players wouldn't go there. Kala would go there. He already seems like he's homesick. And I've got no problem letting you go. Hincapié, not quite yet. You know what I mean? But there's still room for improvement with Hincapié as well. But look at that. You know? And Arsenal need to sell. So, pure profit. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. But look at that. Look at that. They can have Calla though, 100%. Haha's in the building. How you doing, my guy? Hope you're well. I want Rafinha. Barca wants Gordon and Adeyemi. There's an opportunity there, yeah. I mean, imagine Adam Elmino, Marcus Rashford went to Barca and rejuvenated his career. Let's have it right. I'm not saying I want him at Arsenal. Everyone thought he was done with, and I think he done brilliantly there. Brilliantly. Helped win them the league and everything. And then they're just like, we're going to get Gordon instead. They're going to spend bare money on Gordon, but they didn't want to spend no money on Rashford. It's mad, isn't it? I like Rafinha as well, bro. But even him, like 2 years ago, why have we not got him? Like, I still take him now. I would. I think he's getting so kind of like, he's getting injury prone now a little bit, isn't he? But yeah, I like Rafinha, man. I do. I just feel like we just take so long with this stuff. We're not putting enough money on the table. We're not really making people think about it. I said last year, Adam, if we went and put 80 million Great British pounds, not euros, because 80 million pound is basically 100 million euros, right? If we went and put that on the table for Rodrigo last year, it'd probably be an Arsenal player. Now, we're talking about hindsight. Yes, he went on to have an injury. We didn't know that then, did we? No, we just knew that he was getting disrespected. They all want to play on the left. And instead of just coming somewhere and being a king, you're out here twerking for Real Madrid. Like Megan Thee Stallion, bro. No ambition whatsoever. You know? Facts, bro. Not sure why we can't do more than one deal at a time. It's mad though, isn't it? It's Madrid though. It is Madrid. It is Madrid, but still, it's still like, why would you want to be somewhere where you're just a bit part, bro? If you've got any belief in yourself, like you don't have a long career. Only certain players can play in their late 30s and 40s. That's not everyone. Like, let's behave ourselves, innit? You know what I mean? And these are legends of the game as well. Because you don't have a long career. So why wouldn't you want to, I don't know, try and get the best out of your time? I say the same for Harry Kane. Staying at Bayern is easy. It's lazy. It's unambitious. You've won there. Go and show the world that I'm Harry Kane. I'm world class. I'm going to go and fuck up La Liga now. But no, you just won the easy ticket. Do you know what I mean? I don't like players like that. You know what I mean? You're not trying to get the best out of your career. Chat 15, I know, bro. I know. Bruno G better than Baleba. Okay, fair play. Bruno G, Rafinha, and Krupi sounds good. I don't even know about Rafinha now. Like I said, man, you're injured, man. I need to see if he can get back to any sort of fitness, any sort of a regular, consistent play. I still don't understand why we're not in for Lacroix. That, bro, I reckon he's going to go Chelsea. Crystal Palace has just got in a new right back. Where are we? We could do with a fullback. Anyone, left or right. Where are we? Not involved. And this is what happens all the time, bro. We'll see them players go to Chelsea or City or never to Arsenal. Big up to Connor. Hope you're well today, bro. Not seeing you for a few days. Hope you're good. OJ, you support the blue cheaters. Chelsea. You trapping with Jay? No. So he supports Arsenal, no. I think Ravi's a Liverpool fan. Jimbo's a Liverpool fan. Juju's a Chelsea fan. I haven't seen any of the Bryans for a minute, though. Huh? Are they pissed off with views as well? Because I've seen them in other people's chats. So just know that if you, you probably come back to no wrench. It is a dictatorship over here. Baleba was poor last season. Not even a conversation. Don't know about that. You said, why ain't you in for Lacroix? Yeah. I think he's an Arsenal guy, my bro. Unless I'm mistaken. Rafinha might actually get sold. And if he does, we need to be in for him. I need to know that he can be fit. That's what I need to know. Ravi, I'm seeing reports today that Rio being tried on right wing. Another excuse not to strengthen. See, that's mad. Do you know what it is, though, Sean? You lot ain't got the money. You done 500 mil last year. There's no way you guys expected to spend big money again this year, surely. My club's never done that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Crazy work. And you still got some people in. You got that, didn't you hijack that Munoz guy? I don't know, yeah. Do you know what it is? Maybe they want to strengthen, but maybe they just can't. Bear in mind how much money you did spend last year. So you guys are going to need to probably sell this window, innit? So you could still probably end up getting some business done, but no way was it going to be anything like what you saw last season. I always expected that anyway, for me, like for Liverpool fans. Do you know what I'm saying? Arsenal don't need no more CBs. No, we need fullbacks. We've got a million to like all of our defenders are centre backs, all of them. Got rid of Josh Nichols. He was a kid anyway. I think he was a fullback. Got rid of Kieran Tierney, our only actual fullback. Calafiori, Hincapi, Ben White, Timber, Magalhaes, Saliba, Mosquera. They're all centre backs. Every single one of them. So I'm trying to say, we don't do things the normal way. I hate the blue scum. I would never support them in any lifetime. My brother. Big up to Jamboy, what a legend. And you, big up to Wahaha. We don't need anyone telling us who we want. Who we want. We Arsenal, we should be buying whoever, and others should sit back. That's how I'm not saying this every window, Connor, but that's how I expected us to act this window. Champions League final and won the Prem. I wanted to see us go crazy, but I could never do that. Never. And it's been long before Kroenkes, long before Arteta as well. I'm getting sick of this now. I'm a bit disillusioned with this club. You know what I'm trying to say? I can't lie. Roy, that's not a good thing. You want your players to rest. Arsenal can use a backup CB. In fact, I mean, that's what we've been doing. If Mosquera plays right back, he's a centre back. You know what I mean? Hincapi, he's a centre back. That's what we've been doing for time. Like I would actually like a natural fullback at our club. I would, and it could be left or right, because we're just gonna have to use someone else in the other position anyway. That's all we've got. Centre backs, just centre backs. We've got 2 strikers on our wings. We've got CDMs playing up front. Huh? We've got fucking 6s in the 8, 8s in the 10. Like we're all over the fucking place. Huh? Big up, Dappins. Big Arsenal with 0 Champions Leagues. Okay, sir. Fair play, fair play, fair play. That's all you can say to us, though, innit? That's all you can say. Can't really say nothing else. Can't even tell us about treble. You know what I'm trying to say? That's all you can say to us. But cool. While you can say it, say it. I don't even know why you're saying anything. You man finished third, and you think you're going to challenge in that next year. This is United fans, man. They're just as bad as Arsenal. The dopamine does dopamine things, man. Might need surgery, though. No, it's not might. He does need surgery. And if he doesn't get it when he comes back from the World Cup, then that's Arsenal delaying him again, which then is only going to make the injury worse. They've done it to Declan Rice. Delay. They've done it to Ben White. I don't even know if Declan Rice needs a surgery, but he had a broken toe. Do you know what I mean? Not last year, the year before that. Did anyone see him go into hospital? How much time did he have off? Maybe a total of 3 weeks. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, it's a bit mad. It's a bit mad. Big up. Yeah, all of our defenders are CBs. We don't have a fullback. We might have a youth fullback, but we don't have a men's one. I see Views gave you a wrench. A man thinks he's big. Still haven't forgot about you, G. Who? See Views give you a wrench. Who are you talking to, bro? Let me know who you're talking to. I feel a bit lost there. Ain't your left backs and right back? Yeah, they're all. I just said it. They're all CBs, all of them. That's why we need a fullback, not another centre back. In my humble opinion, watch us though. We'll probably go and get a centre back. Yeah, I don't support Arsenal for Champions League. Yeah, not just that, but I'm 42 years old. You know what I'm trying to say? How old is Sam? I've been supporting Arsenal since my first day on this earth. It's never been about a certain reason to them. My family support. I'm an Arsenal fan, innit? You know, like that. And I'm good. I haven't seen the Champions League, you're right. But I've seen the Cup Winners' Cup. I've seen Premier Leagues. I've seen doubles. I've seen FA Cups, Carabaos. I've seen my team go invincible. Not everyone can tell me the same. I've seen us win it at United, Sam. You've never won it at our ground. White Hart Lane, Anfield, like what? Do you know what I'm trying to say? My life as an Arsenal fan's been good up until my later years. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Jay, you're cool. That Champions League comment was for Sir Connor. Oh, okay. So you guys are talking to each other. Okay. You guys, yeah, I swear you guys were offering each other out again. Don't do that again, though, because I'll just get rid of both of you. Yeah, either get along or save the arguing for somewhere else. I'm not saying you got to be friends. No, you're either like that, you're either cool, or if you're not cool, save the arguing for somewhere else. I ain't got interest. I ain't got the patience for it. You know what I mean? Honestly pathetic. This is what I'm trying to say. So now we're getting rude again. Just because you haven't called him a see you next Tuesday, you're telling someone they're pathetic. I would take that rudely as well. The same for you, Connor. I'm going to say this one time and one time only. Sort it out, or you're both going to be out of here. So I'm going to go past these next comments. I implore you to stop with the back and forth again, innit? I told you that last time, guys. But yet here you are again doing it again. Maybe you've got no ratings for me. That's fine. None of you know me like that. But let me know, though, because if you don't carry on going back and forward, I'm going to take it that you don't really care what I'm saying. And then you're both going to go. All right? So these next comments I'm going to go through, I'm going to leave. If I keep going down and I keep seeing it, then you guys have just gone right back to doing what I've asked you not to do. Yes or no? Like I said, I'll skip them for now. If I keep going down and seeing it, though, I'm going to start getting wound up. The idea of using Ngamoa as a right-sided attacker has been floated internally as Liverpool as they seek a long-term successor to Salah. Yeah, of course, you're going to need that. You're going to need that. But to say Ngamoa, I don't know. You've tried Frimpong, that didn't really work. Ngamoa kills it on the left, to be fair. And like I said, I didn't expect Liverpool to have that type of window, man. Not after spending like 500 mil last year. There's no way. Do you know what I'm trying to say? There's no way. Right, 1, 2, 2. And then we've got this one, Rio, very good. Yeah. Do you know what annoys me as well, right? With Arsenal fans, they were doing it not last season, but the season before that when Skelly and Nwaneri broke through. We've saved 100 million, so reactionary. The future of Arsenal, saved Arteta's job. Then the season after that, no one cares about them. Or they can go on loan. They will be the pure profit. Or well, they don't really play, so we might as well sell them. No. That part of your problem should be, why are these men getting treated like they've not just broken into the team last year? Because that's what they did. And then you got said, oh, well, they're still only kids. I'm sick of it, bro. This is why the youth never do well at Arsenal. They'd never get a chance. And our fans just whatever Arteta says, you just follow. Anyway. We've got dead bodies lying in front of our legs. We're going to jail, bro. Dead bodies, we can't shift them, and the police are coming. Woo, woo, woo. They're coming, bro. The police are coming. Like I said, I'm going to skip some of these. If I keep seeing it, I've had enough, innit? I've had enough just repeating myself all the time. Views, out of Arsenal's three keepers, who would you play in the UCL and Cups? I'd fucking play Raya. I don't subscribe to this idea of, we either promote a kid that knows you're going to be on the bench, or we promote an old keeper that's got all the experience and knows you're going to be on the bench. I'm not one for this, change it round for the Cups. If you want to start like that, fair play. But once it gets to like quarters, semis, finals, no, bro. I'm not like that. I would have changed. Kepa wouldn't have been in goal. I would have changed that shit personally. That's where I'm at with it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm like, nah, man. It's backup goalkeeper. Like, it's never been serious. Have a kid or an old Donny. Like, you'll get to come on if there's an injury or it's a dead rubber game, or at the start of the Cups. When it gets into the business end, though, our best players have got to play because we got to win. So that's my little thing on it. And now we're getting threats and that. Guys, I'm getting wound up. And furthermore, what I am going to do, I'm not even going to ban you. You're both going on a naughty step for now. I'm getting wound up with it. You're showing me disrespect by not listening to what I'm saying. I'm not saying just be there just having someone chatting shit to you, but you've done it before. You were giving out addresses. You were planning to meet up. So if you're not going to do that, don't choose my platform to have arguments. Both of you can sit on the naughty step. And if you come back in chatting shit, I'll just ban you because I'm tired of it now, guys. I'm losing subs every day anyway. What's a couple more? Do you know what I'm trying to say? What's a couple more? All right. So both of those guys are out of it. Time out for now. Bring that somewhere else, man. I got no patience for it. No patience, bro. None whatsoever. Anyone that's not on my wavelength, I'm not saying you got to agree with me. If you can't show me no respect, bro, then you can come out of it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's it. That's where we're at. Right. Here we are. He should be your starting left wing. That's what I think. You telling me he's not done enough? I think he has. I think he has. You both look pathetic talking shit on it. That's what I'm trying to say. Either get a room, link up, or just or do it somewhere else. Do it somewhere else. I ain't got time for it. I don't need another reason to get Michael Douglas. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't have time for it. Please don't disrespect me thinking it's cool to do it here. Do you know what I'm saying? If you did that in any other person's chat, you probably just get banned anyway. Are you doing that in Turkish or Curtis's chat? Are you doing that in Lee Gunner's chat? I don't know. But stop doing it in mine. Either meet up or shut up, innit? That's it. Like, do you know what I mean? And that's what I say to the the little gay guy that keeps making accounts. Either link me up and we'll fight, bro. Or shut up, innit? What you coming in there for? I ain't got time for it. If you want to do this meet up thing, we'll talk off the internet. So you either do that or shut up. Don't argue on my platform, innit? We are in a win now mode because this manager can't develop young talent. So Bruno is a better option. Better option than who? Than Skelly? Like, who was our other option in midfield? Because the only other person I've seen us try and get in midfield is Tonali. So I'm not trying to draw you out. I'm just trying to ask a better option than who did you have in mind? Or was you speaking to someone else about another player in the chat? Because what other midfielder have we gone for? None that I know of. We went for Tonali back in January and at the start of this window. That was the talk. Tonali. Other than that, we put in 2 bids for Monga, got rejected. We put in a 1 bid for Guimaraes, got rejected. And that's it. Linked to Solis, linked to Vinicius. Have we been linked to another midfielder? You might be right, but like I said, better than who? Just because who else was we linked with? Unless you're talking about better than Skelly, maybe. I don't know. Sam, don't mess with a Cape Town Donny, my man. None of that stuff means, and there's bad people everywhere, man. I tell you what, you need to not do is argue on the platform. That's what you need to stop doing. You know what I'm trying to say? Next season will be peak if we don't fix up and make some solid signings. Well, it seems like most people are happy. Most people are happy if we get Bruno G. That's not going to be enough for me. It isn't. But like I said, I don't know. It's just a feeling that I've got. And I hope that I'm wrong and all of you guys are right. I read on my daughter's life, on everything I love, bro. I hope I'm wrong and you are all the way right. I really do, man. I really do. Big up to Andrew. Trapping totally, bro. It's our excuse too. We have no idea on who we are going to get. Rejected by Diamande. Piss Hughes right off. So he's sulking. But have you actually been rejected though? I know he said that he preferred to go PSG, but did he actually say no to Liverpool? I didn't know that was happening. I didn't know it did happen. Let me know. A man's laughter. Edward, is this the same one? I would like to apologize for my behavior. I'll also do the same on Shane's channel. All the best. All right. Well, there you go. There you go. There you go. Takes an adult to apologize. Let's see how we go, bro. Let's see how we go. All right. So as long as we're not trying to wind people up, then it's cool. I'm not saying you have to agree with everyone, but for how you're seeing it and how everyone else told me that wasn't the story. It, like I said, it was Shane directly that called you something, and most of the same people over there are most of the same people over here. Do you know what I mean? Visca means like power or let's go. Fair play. Fair play. Visca. Something like that. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate that, bro. Chronic, it does seem like your club has no idea for who to sign for the right wing. Yeah. It's kind of like seems like Arsenal. Like when I've come into this window, I just feel like we don't have any idea on what we're doing at all, let alone who and what. It's just like, what are we even doing? That's what it seemed like to me. Maybe I'm overreacting. We will wait and see. We will wait and see. But if we don't, and we don't get players that are exciting people, then just remember this conversation. Remember all of my conversations, because we do cool things right a lot of the time. Not even trying to pat myself on the back. It's just the truth. Appreciate you, Kwaja. Appreciate you, bro. Romano informs Watford of wish to leave and join Liverpool. Who? Fabrizio Romano informs Watford, or it's probably he's the source, right? But who informs Watford they want to leave? Ready to offer deal worth up to 320 million. Watford FC. Are you talking about being bought out. I don't know. That's not really making sense, bro. Unless it's just me. Put that in again, or someone explain what you mean by it. What players 320 million? I don't know. Is the club being bought out? I can't really make sense of that, my bro. But big up. Stance still not entertaining bids for a 33 rod. Okay, so it's for a player. 320 million. I don't know. You're gonna have to explain that one, bro. Big up. There's PH Racing, Trapping Hughes, put all these eggs in the Diamande basket, now scrambling to find alternative signings. I did do a poll, didn't I? On whether he's not a statement signing. You just reminded me about it, actually. So let me go to the poll and let me see what we're saying. So we've got 60% say 55% say 53 is changing all the time. But just about a little bit more are saying that is 53 says it's a statement, 47 says it's not. And people are still voting, I think, anyway. I think. Do you know what I'm saying? So some people think it is, some people think it ain't. It's a lot closer than I thought. Fair play. I won't finish it just yet. Views, who would you put in the 8? It doesn't sound like you rate Bruno much. Bro, it's not a statement signing right now. 2 years ago, it would have been. I play Lewis Skelly in the 8. We need to buy a 6. We need to buy someone that's gonna rest up Declan Rice. That's why I was on to Tonali. Yeah. Even if he was to go and get me a Ayu Buwadi, he's young and he plays just like Skelly, but he can play in the 6. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, what? I feel like Bruno's at 8. So then you might put Declan Rice in the 6, which I think is a good thing, by the way. But then when Declan Rice needs a break, who's going to play? Zubamendi. That's our option. So to be honest with you, what we need to be doing is replacing our 6 so that Declan Rice can have a rest. We've got Moreno, we've got Skelly, we've got Rice, even Odegaard, even though we don't play there. We're trying to get Morgan Rogers. He's another person that plays 8. We've got so many options in the 8. How many options do we have in the 6? Zubamendi, bro. And that's it, right? Declan Rice is our best 6. So then even if you were trying to keep Declan Rice in the 8, we're still going to need the 6, aren't we? Yeah? And if you're not, and if you are going to play a double pivot of Lewis Skelly and Declan Rice, which I think bangs, by the way, that would be my midfield. And I'll be trying to get a 6 so Declan Rice can have a rest. But no one wants to give Lewis Skelly that chance. All right, fine, but he's still at 8. And where does Arteta want to play Declan Rice? In the 8. It's a hard one. It's not easy. It's not like I don't rate him that much. I'm just saying it's not a statement signing for me. It doesn't excite me right now. I'm sorry, it don't. We're 2 years too late. I can't lie about how I feel. And I've given logical reasons as to why as well. Not as to why I'm totally against Bruno, because a lot of that is the feelings. I feel like it's too late. Plus, I feel like he's at 8. I've given you a reason as to why it would probably even make sense. Hopefully, Arteta will play him in the 8. But I think we need a 6. We've got arguably the best 6 on the planet in Rice, and we don't play him there, but we're going to need to play him there to save his fitness, and just because he's a better 6 anyway. And when Declan Rice has a rest, which he's going to need, then we're going to need someone to come in and play 6, and that's not Zubamendi. Do you know what I mean? Defending an NBA championship is as hard as retaining a CL, a Champions League. Arsenal don't know what that's like. So I couldn't tell you, bro. I couldn't tell you. And I couldn't tell you if it's hard or how hard it is. I don't know. I don't watch it. What I do know, though, is that Knicks didn't win in a long time before they won the championship, bro. So to expect them to now go back to back seems a little bit naive. Just like Arsenal. I keep the same energy. But I don't know, though. You could be absolutely right. MLS is a good 8 option. I feel like he just gets too much disrespect, bro. Option. He's good enough to be a first-team player, bro. He is. This is what happens to our Highlanders. We finally get people that is actually good enough to be in the team, and they don't get put in the team. Lakers ain't winning shit. Fair play, but it was the Knicks that won it last time, no? Maybe you guys are talking about the Lakers. My mistake. Big up Views, Secrets in the building. Big up, man. Kamani, my brother, as well, saying Jay, LeBron, and Arteta have the same brainwash fanboys. It's crazy. They're all the same people that support England right now as well. Yeah, so easy to wind up. Do you know what I'm trying to say? No, big up, man. Big up. Only one goat in basketball. It can only be Jordan, not LeBrick, and especially not the grapist. Damn. You know what I mean? Big statement. Would you mind Bowen for the right wing? I wouldn't. I do think it's a bit too late, though. I do. If you would have got me Bowen last year, instead of getting Madueke, bro, that would have made more sense to me. I swear to God. And then we have the Arsenal fans, but where is he going to play? We've got Saka on the right. Jay, just get out of here with that, man. Forget about where anyone's going to play. If they're good enough, they'll play. How about competition? If you're not good enough, you don't play. You don't just get to walk into the team. That's how it should be, my gangista. You know what I mean? True, but would he have us retaining the title, playing most games this season? I still think he needs rotating with some experience for now. I think, are you guys talking about, I think you might be talking about basketball still, no? I couldn't make that one out. It might be football. Big up to Troubleshooter every time, man. Trapping, not a chance, bro. He would be a Chiesa replacement. Not starting right wing. Danny Dyer isn't welcome at Anfield. Danny Dyer, Kieran Dyer, any Dyer, mate. You know what I mean? Big up, man. Trapping with Jay saying LeBron ain't no goddamn GOAT. Kobe ain't no grapist, man. Sure is. Admitted it himself. Here we go. Here we go. Who do you want then, Chronic? And big up to BBK, still in the building. Most of Bruno's assists came from set pieces, for fuck's sake. Bro, I mean, you tell me, am I the only one that's not kind of like blown away by this potential signing? I'm not saying it's bad. He is better than Zubimendi. As I keep asking people, it's easy to say now. Obviously, I can't test none of you guys. I just have to believe you. Was Bruno G on your list coming into this window? Crazy, innit? It's not a bad signing, but it's just I don't think it's a statement signing. I don't know why. Like it's just not banging for me. I feel like it's a bit late, personally. You're saying he's on your list for real, but I still feel like there's a better deal on the market somewhere. Surely, fair play. There was more to come, but obviously it's not in the next message. BBK with the salt. He knows what he's talking about with basketball. I don't. It'll be a lot better to have that conversation over with Broski, you know, like that. Big him up. Make sure you're subbing to him as well. When I heard we wanted Tonali, I wanted us to grab Bruno instead. Fair play. I didn't. When I'm hearing about Bruno, I wanted us to grab Tonali, and I think I've explained myself pretty well. Can anyone else explain it to me? Can anyone else who's going to be good enough? Can you explain how it's going to give Declan Rice a bit of cover? Because all of these guys are all in the eights. You know what I mean? Develop players. Yes and no. I don't feel like Tonali needs development either, though, bro. To be honest with you, I don't think he needs development. And like I said, it's the 6 where we have the problem, not the 8. And if you do go back to playing Declan Rice in the 6, which I hope you do, by the way, I'm all for that. But he's still going to need someone to help him out, isn't he? And Zubimendi's not that guy, personally. Trapping Barcola, bro, but Hughes is too stubborn. As one statement signing this summer, he'll do still. So you think he is a statement signing? Fair play. I don't. And I don't think Barcola would be either. Just being terribly honest, innit? All we need now is Barcola. I think you're Arsenal, James, aren't you? I think you are. But what we're hearing from Romano is that Barcola's like, he's not our first choice for the left. Morgan Rogers is. He's going to be more than... I think Barcola would be a little bit cheaper than Morgan Rogers. Not by much. Who would you... That's another question, because I did put a poll in about a statement signing, and I think most of you, there was more people that do think it's a statement signing. Let me go back to it now. I'll go a bit further on so it will change. It's actually 50-50 at the moment. Wow. But it's been changing. I think people are changing their mind the more I talk. Don't let me change your mind. Think for yourself. If you think it is, then it is to you, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? But it's saying 50-50 at the moment. It's saying 50-50 at the moment. Statement signing. All we need now is Barcola. Arsenal fans. Who would you rather, Barcola or Morgan Rogers for the left? Or even if it ain't any of those two, who? Don't say Vinny or anything, because you know we're not going to get those guys. So it has to be some way realistic, innit? Before we get out of here, because I'm so thirsty, guys, and I'm baking. Big up to James. You guys are after Solis and Rogers, mate. Sorry. This is what I'm trying to say. And you're saying sorry. Now, Rogers, I like. A statement signing, I don't know if it is, but I do like Rogers. I do. But again, in the 8. See what I'm saying? So when I'm hearing about Rogers, I'm like, yeah. In the 8. You know what I'm trying to say? So not on the left wing. Certainly not. So it's a bit mad. It's a bit mad. It really is. Chronic, but you might have to spend another 100 mil for him. Who, for Jan or for Barcola? The same for Diamande, though, innit? They wanted 100 million euros or something. Good question, Sam. Again, I don't know, because everyone's now been timed out. Timed out, not banned. Timed out. I can't. I just leave it. I don't even care who started it. Why did it even get there again? It was meant to be cool from last time. Meant to just move on, innit? But again, we just don't. Chapin saved that on Salah's wages. Yeah, we got cash, plenty of that. That's why. So I don't know about plenty. There's obviously money to do something, but I don't know about plenty. I'd be surprised if you did. You might be right though. You might, but that's surprising for me. I can't lie. There's Wahaha's link. 90 M's is worth every penny for Gamares. I don't agree. It's hard to get loud about. Oh, you're still talking to Sam? I don't even know if he's in here, mate. I don't even know if he's in here. Same people was moaning about 100 million for Rice. Look at how that turned out for us, or look at how Enzo turned out for Chelsea. Look at how Wirtz turned out for Liverpool, but I think Wirtz will come good in the end. Big up to Jester. We appreciate him, man. Big him up. Adam Views, you might need a new eye test. All right, mate. Bruno G is better than Tonali. That's just your opinion. You're telling me that I might need a new. Maybe you're gonna need a new eye test. How about that? That's pretty feisty. So I don't agree with you, and you say I need a new eye test, or I need to listen to Newcastle fans. Nah, mate. It's not quite cutting it. Not quite cutting it at all. And then you're talking about his assist where they all came from corners and that. He's the same person that's going to try and big up Saka like he deserves to play in front of Semenyo or something like that. I hear it, Adam, man, but we're not going to agree, and I definitely don't need a new eye test. I just don't agree with you. That's allowed to happen. Kind of a bit rude, isn't it? I'm being honest, yeah? So let's not do that. Let's not be rude. I understand, but it seems like FSG might be too greedy to make that move. We're talking about a CDM, a 6 or an 8. I don't care about how many goals they score. Are we buying a striker? Are we buying a winger? You're off it today, bro. Stop moaning. Bruno is a great signing. Again, who are you? I don't know you. Don't tell me what to do. If you think he's a good signing, great. Shut your mouth, stop responding, and go about your day. Leave. Or we'll talk about something else. You, man, are not going to make me agree with you by telling me or by being rude to me. What you're going to do is end up getting yourself timed out or even banned. That's what you're going to do. How about you, man, get the eye test? Spunking over someone we should have got 2 years ago. That's how I feel about it. It's typical Arsenal fans, though, by the way. Typical. Anyone that tries to tell me how to feel or what to do next is out of it. So just leave yourself if you put anything in there. Don't tell me about what I need to do. Yeah, you told me listen to Newcastle fans. Why am I going to listen to a fan? I'll watch the player myself and I'll make my own decision. And because I don't agree with you, I need to get an eye test. That I'm hearing people saying, stop moaning. What the fuck are you doing here then? You don't agree with me? Don't be here. Don't tell me what to do. Now you're pissing me off. Bare anorak little nerds that I don't know none of you man's faces, but you're telling me what to do. Are you all right? No one can tell me what to do or how to think, and I can use my own brain. Don't be rude. I'm gonna start getting wound up. You know what I'm trying to say? About I should stop doing this, or how about you shut your mouth? How about that? Telling me what to do because I don't agree with you. Who are you? Who the fuck are you? Like, what? Come now. Don't tell me what to do, bro. I don't project onto you. I tell you what I feel. If you feel different to me, then great. We don't agree and we move on. Don't be rude and don't tell me what I should be thinking or tell me about I need eye tests. You man's eyes could be going 2 different directions. None of us would know because we don't get to see your faces. Don't wind me up today. I'm telling you that. I'm not even going to read these right now. We won't get Vinny. Of course, we're not going to get Vinny. We don't even try. However, I feel like Vinny was just twerking to get a new contract anyway. Players do that. They do. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He was never going to leave Real Madrid. So when he's done relatively all right in the World Cup, scored a few goals, he'll probably be at Madrid for years to come. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Years to come. Don't wind me up, bro. If I don't agree with you, then I don't agree with you. Don't be rude to me trying to make me think your way. Because now I'm looking at you like top gooners and you're pissing me off. I think for myself. I don't need no idiot telling me how to think. I can think for myself. I'm not a lemon. Just know, innit? No man can I'm not even reading your comments right now. You're winding me up, bro. Furthermore, you're chatting shit. Get out of here, bro. I ain't even got no time. Don't ever tell me what to do, bro. Don't ever. None of you guys. And if you think you can, you know what I look like. Message me on social media and we'll meet up, innit? How about that? Fuck out of here, man. Big up to Jester, bro. Appreciate the raid, man. That wound me up big time, bro. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. I don't get rid of people for disagreeing. When you start being rude or stop doing this, stop doing that, how about you shut your mouth? Why is it always people that barely been in here for 5 minutes or people that's always in here but never support have got the most to say? Am I telling you, raw, you might need to have an eye test? You man are dickheads because you don't agree with me. No, I'm not. So don't tell me that, innit? That's why I'm here. Furthermore, I'm done for today, man. We'll be back later tomorrow. Like, honestly, bro. Unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, bro. Ever tell me Wagwan like any of yous are on my sides? Like, are you mad? Not even my parents tell me what to do. And one of them ain't even here no more. Not one of you ever dare to tell me what to do, bro. You don't have to agree with me. That's not the problem here. Don't start being rude telling me about eye test. Stop moaning. You're being too negative. Don't fucking come here then, innit? We'll be back later, man. I ain't even raiding no one. You like just wound me up towards the end of this now, man.
What in the hell is going on?
Excellent question. And the answer you're looking for lies right